Y'all get on in here, man. Get on in here. Get on in here, sorry. Get y'all asses in here. Where the hell I set my phone at? It's dope. Where the hell my phone? I see it. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go, phone. There we go. There we go, phone. Let me hop on in here. All right, we good. We good. Boy, if I ain't had no motherfucking Apple Watch, boy, my phone would be somewhere in the Himalayas, my boy. The way I lose that motherfucker around the house, boy. The way I lose that motherfucker around the house, man. Hold on, y'all. Let me put my watch on. Let me put my glasses on, because y'all know Unc can't see. I got half a pork chop to finish eating real quick. Let me start sending out my text. Alright. Yeah. Big Just LaFleur.
It's him.
I'm back, baby. I'm back. I'm gonna give it about 3-4 more minutes, y'all, and we gonna get started. I promise you. I promise you. Give me 3-4 more minutes, y'all. Give me 3-4 more minutes. Just give me time to let everybody, the exclusive VIP, you know what I'm saying? My VIP list, let them folks know we live, you feel me? My number one supporter. Shout out to all my day one supporters. You feel me? Let me put my phone on goddamn vibrate. Vibration. You feel me? Yeah. Yes, sir. How everybody been, man? Oh, man, here go these bitchin' ass dogs, man. Let me let these dogs... Matter of fact, let me go ahead let these dogs outside for a second real quick. Because every time I get to wanting to do something, here they come crying and shit. So I'm going to tell you about they little punk ass, too. I'm going to tell you about they bitch ass. Hold on. Y'all hold on. Let me let them dogs outside. Yes, sir. All right. 2 minutes left, y'all. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left, y'all. Two minutes left. Your boy is back. Your boy is back, man. You feel me? I missed it. I missed doing lives, man. I had got back in my groove for a little bit, bro. But y'all know, bro, he got to make that paper, man. I went and got me a second job, bro. I know y'all been sitting here waiting and thinking like, damn, why this nigga don't go live no more, bro? I been got down, you know what I'm saying? That's all it was, bro. I've been working, bro. They've been working me. I'm finishing up almost I'm working 30 days straight in a row, bro. I told one of my managers, bro, don't ever goddamn book me for every weekend again. Like, fuck you think this is, nigga? Fuck I look like your motherfucking slave, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck do I look like? Said, shawty, bro, you working me to death. Here you talking about. You know what I mean? Birthday coming up. Next week, next Thursday, it's your boy birthday, July 3rd. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come fuck with me if I decide to do something. I don't know if I'm cooking up in the motherfucking crib today though. For the 4th of 9. I'm still trying to figure it out if I want to do that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to see if that's really what I want to do. You know what I mean? So we about to see though. We are about to see. Hold on, let me see something. What I want to do, you know. All right, man, y'all get in the chat, man. We about to, with further ado, we about to get started, man. I want y'all to hop in this chat, man. Let's get it in, let's get it.
You are now tuned in to the Little Player Lounge with your host, Big Just LaFleur.
You are watching a master at work.
You heard that. Let's play that again, man. Y'all watching the master at work, man. Y'all watching the master at work.
You are now tuned in to the Little Player Lounge with your host, Big Just LaFleur.
You are watching a master at work.
Fuck you talking about, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Your boy eating pork chops. About to give y'all the real. I can't drink with nothing on my stomach, so I gotta finish these pork chops. What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Big Just LaFleur, and welcome to Big Just Reactions. Hey, man. That's like the old school Greg Street. It's 6 o'clock. You know what I mean? Yabba, dabba, do. It's 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock. It's time to street to rock. Yeah, we got to run that back. What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Big Just LaFleur, and welcome to Big Just Reactions. Yeah. Let me fit my camera, man. Hold on, man. Y'all see what it is? Y'all see what it is? Y'all see what it is, man? Your boy is back. Stop playing with me, nigga. Your boy is back, and I literally got on today. First of all, how y'all doing? You know what I mean? How's everybody doing? You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, hold on. Somebody just... Oh, okay. I see you, Javier. I see you, my boy. Appreciate the support, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop trolling on them people pages. Now you can't even comment and shit. But I got your support, my dog. You know what I'm saying? If you watching, hey, bro, you could be like, since you, I don't know, just let me know if the sound messed up. Text me or something. Let me know if everything good. You can be my help. You can be my moderator, bro. Kind of like, you know what I mean? I don't really know how to do all that, but yeah, I want y'all to get in the stream. I want everybody to talk today because we got a real controversial topic, brother. I want everybody in the comments. Everybody watching, I need y'all in the comments today. For sure. Because we got to get, hey, listen. All my people, all my homies, all my Negroes, you know what I'm saying? And all the allies of the Negroes. We gotta stand on business. You feel me? We gotta stand on business. My son decide he feel like yelling right now. So if y'all hear a little boy, you know this is his house too. But it's just funny how niggas don't be doing no yelling and shit till you get on live. You feel me? But anyway, Mexican OT, man, we gonna get on that. That's the main. Y'all seen the name of this shit. Y'all seen the name of this shit, bro. It's an attack, nigga. It's an attack on niggas, bro. We are not respected at all. And I'm gonna give y'all piece by piece of motherfucking evidence as to why we are not respected. You feel me? Motherfuckers trying this. But before we get to that, and we stood on business with Mexican OT. We stood on business with him. Shout out to everybody. You know what I mean? But shout out to Tia. Yago. On the 4th, I just might, man. It depends. You know what I mean? We'll see, man. I might throw me some ribs, maybe make some pulled pork. You know how it go. I might. I gotta work on my birthday, y'all. On the 3rd. So I'm gonna bring my shit in. If I go out somewhere, I'm gonna go out on the 2nd, bring it in. You know what I'm saying? Come home, sleep, go to work. I gotta work at my second job till like midnight, bro. Your boy work at the park, second job. And they shooting fireworks and shit like that. So, you know, it's a late day. But all in all, it's all good. It's all goddamn. It's all good. Yup. It's all G-double-O-D good with me. Your boy, since I done goddamn been gone, I done started the carnivore diet this week. And I must say, out of every diet that I've ever tried, this is the easiest. Because niggas eat like this anyway. I'm just strictly only eating meat. Pause, nigga. I'm strictly only eating meat. Pause, nigga. No sides. You know what I'm saying? No vegetables, no fruits. Straight water. I pulled me up some lick. You know what I mean? That ain't the best for your body now. And I got this is a Coke Zero, y'all, so it ain't no sugar in there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no sugar. Coke Zero. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. We about to get to it. What else didn't happen, man? A lot of things didn't happen since the last stream, man. But we'll get to that, man. Let's start off, man. The LaFleur Lounge, we're gonna get to some warm-up topics, and then we're gonna get to the main thing. We ain't gonna wait and hold back with the Mexican OT shit. We gonna get there. Let's get to it. Shout out to Marlon in the building, man. Shout out to my co-worker Marlon, man. That's my brother, man. Shout out to him, man. When I got there, got in a car accident, and I ain't had no car. Your boy was catching an Uber to work. You know what I'm saying? I had bought me a little truck off the side of the street, and it was a nice truck, but that motherfucker needed an engine, and I was trying to figure it out. My boy used to drop me off he would drop me off at the crib. He would drop me off at a little meeting point for my old lady to come get me. But salute to him, man. That's my brother, man. For sure. All right. I saw this video today, right here. And I instantly got pissed off. Now, I do think this is staged. That's like, you know, I think somebody staged for content, but let's just act like it's not staged, all right? Excuse me. This woman right here comes up to her nigga, comes up to her man, talking about, can my baby daddy stay here? He ain't got nowhere to stay. You heard that right.
Can my baby daddy stay over?
What?
Can my baby daddy stay over? Well, can he come over and stay with us?
Girl, stop playing with me. Go ahead and wash them dishes.
What you mean?
I'm serious. Go ahead and wash them dishes. I'm not playing.
That's a serious question.
Can you go wash the dishes? Because you playing with me right now.
Wash the dishes. He nicer than me. Her motherfucking hair would have been between the washer and dryer. Shit, I literally would have washed her like some dishes. Yeah, I'd have put her head in that motherfucking dishwasher. Bitch, have you lost your fucking mind? You got hit. Who harmed you today? Who hit you in your motherfucking head? Cause this ain't the woman that I know. You a tether, hoe. Something ain't right with you. Something ain't right with you. Kenny, what's good? Something ain't right with you, hoe. Fuck wrong with you talking about, can I goddamn let your baby daddy stay here? Bitch, can you stay here?
Why you not giving me an answer?
You trying to make me mad or you trying to clown? Like, what is you doing right now?
I'm serious. He need a place to stay. So I'm asking, can he stay over here?
You talking about the same dude who was on the phone stunting like he had all his money?
See, he doing too much talking. He doing too much talking. He doing way too much talking. I ain't that friendly, nigga. You ask me some stupid shit like that, bitch, you must be trying to get the argument of your life. Cause that's what we doing. Yeah, we arguing. You trying to argue all night. You must be. Ain't no way on earth you just tried me like that, shawty. Like, hell no. Hell no. Shawty, no. No, Shawty ain't say that. That's what I'm be saying. Nah, Shawty ain't just add me that for real. Shawty gotta be trolling, man. Hell no.
And now he asking for a place to stay?
You know everybody's situation. Don't do that.
I don't know. What's up? He broke?
He's down. I'm not gonna say he broke, but he's a little low on money right now. So I'm saying,
Man.
like,
You think the dude that you was trying to mess around with, you think I'm gonna let him come stay in my house?
Wasn't no trying to mess around. They made a baby together. Now, what I will say is, clearly, she still love that nigga. It's only right. Because she's concerned about his well-being. So much so, this bitch is so much concerned about his well-being that she had the balls, the cojones, the energy to come to you to ask permission, can this nigga stay in your house? Nigga, when you get up and go to work, the broke-ass baby daddy gonna be sleeping on the couch, creeping into your motherfucking bed, tearing her shit up. She ain't try to be like, I'm gonna throw this nigga some money. Nothing. Are you fucking kidding me?
first of all, he was my baby daddy for a minute.
Girl, go ahead. Get out of here. Go ahead. I'm not letting your baby daddy is not come stay in my house.
Why not? So you can't be a good Samaritan and let him stay over here.
Yeah, tell him $300 a night.
Come.
Tell him $300 a night.
$300 a night?
No, so don't ask me. Tell him don't ask me that dumb question like
No, but
that.
don't worry about it.
Go ahead on.
I don't got time for you. You just
I ain't got time for this.
aggravating, man.
Aggravating. He aggravating, not your broke ass baby daddy. You ain't worried about the child support. You ain't worried about nothing. Ho ain't worried about Nathaniel, but that nigga sleeping on that couch. You feel me?
How am I aggravating?
Hey, don't worry about it.
Try $8 pizza? Man, what the?
This nigga gotta be fat and sloppy. Cause look what he worried about. He wasn't even mad enough for me. That's why I said it gotta be fake. Hell no.
That little boy did his right, taking the cheese off the pizza and leaving it in the box.
Look how he switched the subject. That's crazy. Moral of the story, man. Y'all gotta realize when your hoe ain't for you. Y'all give me a second real quick. Let me let them dogs back in. Give me literally like 1 minute. It's hot outside. It's 90-something degrees. I can't keep them outside. Give me a second. I'm about to let them dogs inside, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I'm back, baby. I'm back. baby. Let go. Let go. Y'all get up in the chat, man. Y'all get up in the chat. Salute to everybody in here, man. Get in the chat. Let's talk. All right. Let's see what we got next up on the docket. All right. I don't really be on TikTok like that. But when I do get on TikTok, I do particularly enjoy story time. You feel me? I would do a lot of different story times if I didn't care about people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? And protecting my people. So what I will say is people, when they get on here and say shit, that shit be crazy. These stories be crazy, man. And I'm just here to react to them. So this young lady is talking about how she went to a tattoo artist that she found online that she did not know. She went to his house to get a tattoo and she got sexually assaulted. Now, I never watched the whole thing. I just saw it and I saw that it was kind of trending a little bit. And I said, you know what? I'm going to save my first reaction for the stream. I don't know. You know, first of all, sexual assault is serious. So I'm not here to laugh at this or nothing. I don't know nothing about this. I'm just here, honestly, to react. And this could be a teachable lesson for all the young people to stop being so trusting with people you don't know. So let's see.
My name is Julie, and I'm going to be doing a story time on how I was SA'd by my tattoo artist. Okay, so for the record, I went by myself. I had a tattoo appointment in New Orleans.
That's the first mistake. A tattoo appointment by yourself in New Orleans? In New Orleans? Boy, you can't do nothing by yourself in New Orleans, nigga. You ain't got like a big brother or something? A cousin, an uncle? You went by yourself?
3 o'clock yesterday. That's the time my appointment was for. He was a little late or whatever, but he had came like 30 minutes later or whatever. Mind you, I went to his house. He said
You went to somebody's house by yourself for a tattoo in New Orleans.
he had another shop, but it was further than his house. I just went to the closest one, which was his house. Okay, mind you, this is not my first time going by myself to get a tattoo. This is my first time going to him. We followed each other on Instagram for a while, but I thought he was like a cool person or whatever. Like, he seemed like cool, he seemed really cool. Okay. So I had on this brown two-piece set. Y'all know those Target two-piece sets or whatever. So it was shorts and a shirt. Mind you, the tattoo that I got is on my leg, but the area is only right here. I have work done up here, but he wasn't working on that. So, however, he ended up telling me, like, pull up my shorts on the side. So I pulled my shorts up on the side, but, like, I guess I didn't pull it up enough. So he wanted to roll them up. So, like, he rolled it into my underwear. So now it's like I have on, like, a swimsuit. That's what my shorts are looking like on both sides, both legs. My shorts are rolled up. Okay, and so he put paper towels in, like, the creases of my shorts or whatever. So I'm thinking maybe he didn't want the ink to get on me or whatever. I'm not sure because I do have a tattoo, like, on the back side.
Green. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm seeing is green. Green. Like a green light, nigga. She's green. You feel me? She put herself in a really bad position. Now, I ain't victim blaming. I'm not victim blaming. But if this was my daughter, I would say, Shawty, you have to have some type of situational awareness. Now, you looking at a situation where you going to you're going to a man's house in New Orleans by yourself. Baby girl, you got to use your motherfucking thinking cap here. If you would have came with somebody, I guarantee this wouldn't happen.
Okay, so I'm on the table, the tattoo table, and the first red flag was he pulled the table down, like, pulled it down to where, like, I'm almost on the floor, and he pulled his seat down, but he wasn't. His legs wasn't under the table. His legs was like leveled with the table. So it's like your knees are going to be on my back if you do my tattoo, right? Okay. So as he's doing that or whatever, he's doing my tattoo. I'm kind of feeling uncomfortable. So I text my friend. I'm like, I think his private area is on my back or whatever. But I'm like, maybe I'm tripping. So a couple minutes go by, and then he started like using my other leg and like twisting.
I don't know if he had already started the tattoo, but if he, like, you probably should have got up and left right there. And I get it though. Now you in a hard position as a woman. You trying to analyze the situation, and you don't necessarily know what to do in that situation. So I do understand that. You know, what's done is done. You already goddamn made a bad decision, and because of that bad decision, now you don't really know how to handle it. Probably ain't never been in that position. Hedge Lord, shout out to you, man. I ain't never seen you in the comment, so shout out to you, my boy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You said it sounds like she's enjoying telling this story. I can't necessarily agree with that, but you know what I mean? We'll see.
Like pulling open my shorts, and like he would set his you know what right there. And so I would like scoot over. Mind you, I'm by myself. I'm in New Orleans. I'm in his house. If you know, then you know. Like I don't know what to do at this point. So like I don't want to text anybody. Well, I don't want to call anybody and tell him to come get me or you know come. And I don't know what type of stage of mind he's in. Mind you, you pulling in, so it's no telling like what you're really capable of. So the whole time he's like steady doing that. Every time I scoot over, he'll pull me back or like literally grab me and turn me. And it's like I'm sitting on his lap. Like I'm literally basically laying on his lap. And I'm like, I'm finna fall. He's like, no, you're fine. Da 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 da. I'm like, okay, so like I'm just ready for it to be over. So I'm literally texting everybody. I didn't got
Shout out Jarrell. Hedge Lord says she is green because most dudes, she had enough sense to know that it probably seemed like she was with the shits, no victim blaming. No, I don't agree with that, Hedge Lord. Hedge Lord. Hedge Lord. Hedge Lord. We ain't gonna listen. What? If that's your opinion, I respect that. But you walking a fine line on this motherfucker now. You saying she seemed like she enjoyed it and she was with the shits. I ain't gonna say that. She ain't showed me no signs that she was with the shits. Tell me in the comments, Hedge Lord, what are the signs that she looked like she came for a tattoo and some dick? That's all I'm saying. Where so far in the story are you analyzing that she wanted some ink and some dick on the side?
on the phone. I'm calling everybody. I'm like, I'm trying to play it off like, yeah, I gotta go. And he's still not stopping. It's not phasing him. None whatsoever. And he's still opening up my pants, my shorts, and sticking his right there. And so this happened the whole time. I was there from 3 o'clock all the way up until 9, 10 o'clock.
What? Hedge Lord, you might be right. 6 hours? 6, 7 hours? You said you was texting everybody in your phone. Somebody gotta love you, my baby. Did you call your mama, your mima, your mama? You ain't called nobody and they was like, bitch, we coming to get you. We coming to get you. You sat there for 6 hours getting a tattoo and he was sitting his dick on the crevices of your punani and you didn't do, there was nothing. You wanted the tattoo that bad. You did it. So this went on the whole time. The whole time. And you ain't have nobody that was willing to come to this man's house and come and get you. Fuck that tattoo. That could be done later. You wanted the tattoo that bad. You said, I'm going to sit through some sexual assault because I need him to finish my tattoo. Oh, man.
And he would not stop. And so around like 9 o'clock, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. I got work in the morning, this, that, and the third. So he was like, oh, well, let me just draw out what I'm going to finish later. So that was a whole nother like 30 minutes. And I'm just like, you're not done yet, you know? Like, I'm just trying to get out of here safely without being, you know. So he wouldn't stop. He would not stop at all. And I just came on here to tell my story because I feel like he's done it to other people because I don't know you from a can of paint. And you just did that. And then on top of that, he sent me my money back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he did that before. He sent that money back. Homeboy was like, shit, Shawty might call the police. Shawty might call the police. I don't know. That nigga was extra horny. He sat his dick on her for 6 hours. That nigga was like, dick don't fail me now. Listen, that boy would have got up in you and you would have had a sex marathon. That boy had his dick on you for 6 hours. That boy was ready to have a sex-a-thon. He must have hit one of them Niagara pills, you feel me? That's all I gotta say. That boy must have hit one of them Niagara pills. God damn. That nigga dick was hard 6 hours. Girl, stand up and show me that ass. Let me see what you got. Cause clearly you must got something behind you that make a nigga go crazy. Cause ain't no way that nigga didn't calm down at all. You don't got nobody that love you that was gonna pull up on you? Man, let one of them, hey, listen, man. In all seriousness, man. Hold on. Nigga said 6 hours. She must have no brother. That's right, Marlon. Nigga said Cuzzo said 6 hours of sexual assault is bewildering. She was supposed to be fighting a long time ago. Shout out to Nick in the building, man. Nick said he had that honey pack. Boy, that nigga had the honey pack, the dick pills. That nigga was on a perk 30. That nigga was going crazy. Listen, I ain't victim blaming, but all I'm saying is, baby girl, you ain't the sharpest grain of weed in the dispensary. You still got a little bit more developing to do. Now, I do understand that people freeze up. She probably felt like she was doing what was best for her to make it out of the situation alive. And I understand that. It's a terrible situation she put herself in. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with this younger generation. And I hate that I've become the older nigga now that says that, but it really is true. I guess the generation sees some of the morals and just the way they were taught. They see it less and less in each generation. And this internet generation that's going on right now, I'm going to tell you this. Nigga, we didn't do nothing by ourselves. When we used to go to the teen clubs, we didn't go by ourselves. What the nigga Pastor Troy said, and niggas came to the club just to fight. I'm chilling in the VIP, right? Wait, what that nigga said on Just to Fight, that nigga Pastor Troy said, he said, little buddy in the corner need help. Never come to the club by yourself. Come on now. You went to a tattoo artist that you never met in person. Y'all have no relationship. You went by yourself. And see, what I did was I read the comments. I didn't even look at the video all the way, right? I read the comments. And people were like, oh, you guys are blaming her when you need to be blaming that pervert and da 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 da. Listen, all that is true. But this is a pussy ass generation. She's at fault. She has fault. Her mama, her daddy should have gave her the common fucking sense to know that you don't go nowhere by yourself, especially you don't chill with no man you don't know by yourself in this fucking house trying to get a tattoo. Straight up. And you know that you're an attractive looking woman. And clearly you must have a wagon and you damn near getting a tattoo in a provocative spot. And I ain't saying that you deserved what you got. What I'm saying is you need to use your fucking brain. You're a woman. You need to protect yourself at all times. You ain't got no bear mace in that motherfucking purse. You ain't got a gun. You could have said, hey, shout, I know you got up to use the bathroom at some point. So you telling me you ain't get up. You was there for 6-7 hours. At no point did you say, hey, I need to go to the bathroom. Hey, I really need to go to my car real quick and get some shit out of it. Let me get my charger. Let me get this. Oh, I left my money. Oh, this, that, and the third. At no point did you think did your survival instincts kick in and did you say, you know what, I need to get up out of here? No. You were worried about that tattoo that you was willing to sit through a sexual assault. Come on, man, let's be honest now. Let's have an honest conversation. But she should have got out of there when both legs were rolled up into her underwear when he's only working on one leg. Come on, man. Where the fuck was your antennas? That's what I'm talking about, Marlon. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. These are vital mistakes.
That's how you know you're guilty of something. Like, I didn't say anything. I played it so cool. When I got in the car, I cried. Because I know this didn't happen to somebody before. And it's like, why would you even, like, do anything like that? Like, that's so weird. He never gave off that vibe or anything. But it's like, you don't know nowadays. And that's why you literally, if you're going somewhere, guys.
Sticky situation indeed, Hedge God. Sticky situation indeed, my boy.
Go with somebody. Don't be like me. Do not.
Yeah, please don't be like her.
Be like me. Like, seriously. It's like the whole time, he's literally pulling open. This is my clothes. He's pulling it to the side and he's sticking his thing right there. And even like if he'll turn around and like get something off the table, he'll literally still have it in there. He'll be like this and keep it in there. And he'll just turn around like this. And I'm just...
She said keep it in there, so I'm confused. Was he, I guess, keep it in her clothes? Because did you get penetrated? That's what I want to know.
Like, I'm literally shaking on the table. Like, I'm so ready to go. I'm irritated. I'm scared for my life. I didn't know what to do. And I feel like if I called the police, he was going to kill me.
So why didn't you call the police after the fact? Now, they showed the dude face, you know what I'm saying? Because this is alleged, I ain't gonna show the dude face. Because I'm kind of following Hedge God, and I hate that. Because I want to believe all victims, and I still think that, you know, Shawty might be telling the truth. It's definitely a good possibility. But this is the problem with society, bro. Right now, you rather come to the internet and tell us your sexual assault experience. But why the fuck didn't you call the NOPD? Now, I do understand if they would have came and locked him up, he probably would have broke out that motherfucker and still been out. Hey, New Orleans, y'all got some work to do, boy. I thought Atlanta had the terrible police department, boy. I thought Rice Street would got down some terrible shit, boy. When I seen a nigga died of bed bugs. A nigga, they put him in a cell and there was so many bed bugs that got on him, he died. That's when I knew. I said, boy, I got nightmares of Rice Street, nigga. Especially, I'm a Gwinnett County nigga. I'm a suburban dude. I'm scared for my life. A nigga sent me to Rice Street, boy. I'm over here, boy. I'm about to call somebody. Please come and get me. Please don't let them take me upstairs. Please come get me now. A nigga died of bed bugs. Another nigga broke through the fucking wall. Another nigga broke through a wall, tunneled into another nigga's cell and stabbed him up and killed him. I will not listen. If it's one thing I do, I'm never going to Rice Street, my boy. I'm never going to Rice Street after them stories, bro. I'm watching Yak Gotti talking about, they asking him, yeah, hey, how was your, tell me about the day that you got found not guilty. He was like, shit, I just got stabbed up. The day before. Yo, I just got stabbed up the day before, twin. You know what I'm saying? Real Trump shit got down, but you know it did what it did. You know, that Rice Street got down. I'm just so happy. I prayed to God. I just got scared up and shit. You feel me? So goddamn, yeah, they hit me with not guilty, motherfucker. You feel me? No, nigga. That ain't normal. Nigga, I seen Lucci fighting for his life. Excuse me. So all I'm saying is, boy, I know New Orleans got to be a demon if these niggas is breaking out they move the toilet out the way and jump through the ceiling, and two of the niggas still ain't been caught. Oh my God. I'm not sure if she should take this civil or criminal. If she wants justice, she might not need to try to get paid. Listen, man, that tattoo artist ain't got no fucking money. I could see if this was like Caesar from the Black Ink Crew. That nigga ain't got no fucking money. That nigga just worried about pussy. I guarantee you that nigga ain't got no money, bro. Not nothing that she can sue about. Nigga, she need to go straight to the New Orleans parish and tell them, I was sexually assaulted by this man. This is his address. He sent me my money back because he was guilty. This happened for 6 hours. I know they're going to look at you crazy, shouty. But yeah, that's just what's going on. So, yeah. That's crazy, my boy. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. It's time. It's time. It's time, y'all. It's time. Now, my comments have been going crazy through the roof, man. Everybody in here, make sure y'all stay, bro. We got a lot to talk about with this Mexican OT shit. Matter of fact, let me put some ice in my cup. Fucking around with y'all. Give me a second, man. We gotta put some ice in the cup. Fuck that. Fuck that, y'all. Ice in the cup. I got some drink in my cup. Oh yeah. Yeah. Fuck that. What they talking about, man? One of my favorite songs ever in life was Kurt Cobain's I Got That Drink in My Cup. Oh yeah. Yeah, real shout out to Houston. Shout out to the state of Texas. But me and Texas got a beef right now. And not only do I have a beef with Texas, I got a beef with the Mexicans from Texas. Yeah, that's just where we at with it right now. That's where we at. These niggas is in my motherfucking messages talking crazy. Fuck y'all right now. I ain't gonna say that. I'm sorry. Because there's some good people in here. Some good Mexicans in Houston, man. Like, good people. I ain't gonna say. I apologize, y'all. I apologize. But the ones that's in my comments, yeah, we about to get on y'all ass, man. Listen, there's a rapper named Mexican OT, right? Clearly he's Mexican. He's from Bay City, Texas. Bay City, Texas is about an hour out of Houston, right? So we'll say he's from the greater metro area of Houston. You know what I mean? I looked it up. 48% Mexican, and it's like a huge, I think like 34% white, and it's about 10 to 15% black. There's only 2,000 black people in the city of Bay, Texas, or Bay City, Texas, right? So I just want y'all to keep that part in mind. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of black people in Bay City, Texas. Now, Mexican OT, he's on the rise. Now, a lot of people are arguing with themselves in my comments because they're saying that Mexican OT is huge. He's a big artist. And I beg to differ. I think that Mexican OT is a big artist in the state of Texas, right? Where there's a huge Mexican population. He probably has a good California following. He probably doesn't ever have to, for a while, he doesn't have to tour, which he is touring outside of Texas. He's on tour right now. But he probably, most of his following is in Texas. When I looked at his tour, it's like him having like eight dates in a row in different cities in Texas. And that's because he is predominantly a Texas supported rapper. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He had one song that went viral. That's the only reason I kind of knew who he was. He had one song that went viral with Paul Wall, and I think it's platinum. He has another song, Moneybag Yo, that's gold, and that's about it, right? He's been out for a little bit. He's been out for a few years. And I think that Mexican OT, he is talented. He's a good rapper, but he's just not there yet. Like, he's not a huge artist. Like, a huge artist to me is, of course, we know the huge artists is like Drake, Kendrick Lamar. We know those. But like also like Rod Wave, he's doing his own arena tours. Like Rod Wave is like the goal that everybody should look at. All these new artists, they should look at Rod Wave and say, you know what? That's what I aspire to be. So I don't think that Mexican OT is a huge rapper. He's an up and coming rapper. So let me get that out there, because I'm gonna read y'all the comments these people are saying to me, and everybody's like, all the Chicanos and the Mexicans is like, oh my goodness, you said that Mexican OT is not a big rapper, Holmes. You got me fucked up, Holmes. He went on Joe Rogan and did an interview, Holmes. I don't give a fuck. Fuck out of here, nigga. Anyway. Mexican OT went on Angela Yee's Lip Service podcast. Now, if you don't know what lip service is basically like 3 to 4 women. They do a podcast. It's about sexual things and just relationship talk in general. So it's a very heavily female dominated podcast, right? Angela Yee is Asian and black. She's a Blasian. They had another girl named Cleopatra. I guess she's a host on there now. She is Nigerian, by way of New York. So I wouldn't say that I would consider her a black American, but she's not a foundational black American. So for those who don't know what a foundational black American is somebody like me. I relate to being a foundational black American. It means that you don't have any roots, current roots, basically to like anything outside of the United States, and you have to be black. So obviously, like, some people are the first generation first generation American born Nigerians. Some people are first generation Haitian, but American born. That would not make you a foundational black American. It's just a way to identify yourself, basically. You're not a foundational black American because your foundational roots come from Haiti, or they come from Puerto Rico, or they come from Jamaica, they come from, Lagos, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Whereas to me, my roots go back as far as we can look to Talladega, Alabama. Some is like Charleston, South Carolina, and South Carolina where the slaves were first brought. Some Savannah, Georgia, where some of the slaves were first brought. It's like that. Some can trace theirs only. So basically our whole identity is based in the United States of America. My family is from Talladega, Alabama on my mother's side. We still own land this day. You feel me? They just currently tore down my great granddaddy's house. It burnt down a long, long time ago. They just currently got that space knocked down, that house. And I kind of I don't feel a way about it, but it always kind of made me feel close to my people when I would visit, because it just goes to show that my roots are deeply covered in Talladega, Alabama. Like, I grew up there as well as Atlanta, Georgia. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, but we went there in the summers for a couple of weeks. We played in them same areas. We got our own family cemetery. So what I'm saying is, which y'all are going to see in the comments too, they're going to tell me, you don't even look black, you're not black. I'm probably blacker than every motherfucker on this stream. That's how foundational my roots go to. You feel me? That's all I'm trying to say. My daddy is from Earl, Arkansas, a very impoverished town that you could ride your fucking bike through. The mosquitoes take over at night. It's a small town. So I ain't going for none of that shit when niggas trying to disrespect me about my blackness. Fuck wrong with them, nigga. So I say all that to say that Mexican OT upset some people, y'all. And he upset a lot of foundational black Americans, as well as just black Americans in general. You feel me? He went on Angela Yee's Lip Service, and they asked him a question about him saying nigga. And this is how it went. Like, he raps. When he raps, he says the N-word. And just when he talks. So they was like, do you feel like you can say it?
Do you feel like you could say the N-word?
I feel like I can say it, but not because of that, and I'm gonna tell you why. I wish there was some black dudes in here.
There are. Will right there.
They asked this man, do you feel like you could say the N-word? And he said, I do. And then he said, I wish it was some black dudes in here. I wish it was some black dudes in here. All right.
And this one right here. Not.
Okay, well, we're gonna use him. What the fuck are you gonna do about it, you know? And then second of all, I grew up loving these motherfuckers.
What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? He headhunted a black man, right? Now, I don't know what type of black man was in there. I don't know if this was a black man that he's a square, because clearly he was at work. He could have been a square. He could have been a Poindexter. He could have just not been a tough guy. I respect that. Mexican OT, he's a rapper. Usually rappers run in packs. They have an entourage. Excuse me. So obviously there was probably some people with him to make him feel comfortable enough to say that, because I know for a fact he's not moving around by himself and he doesn't feel like he's that tough to where he can just move around in New York City by himself, a nigga all the way from Texas, and just say to another man, hey, the fuck you gonna do about it? You said that to a black man that was probably at work, probably has a lot to lose. He knows he's not on this isn't his podcast. He probably doesn't want to disrupt the podcast because he'll get fired and then he wouldn't have a living to make. And obviously he might not be a tough guy. But I thought that was crazy. As a Mexican man trying to justify saying nigga by disrespecting a fellow black man and saying what the fuck you gonna do about it?
I grew up fighting with them. I grew up eating with them. I grew up fucking doing bad shit with them. I grew up loving with them.
I grew up loving with them. What the fuck does that mean? I grew up loving with them. Shut the fuck up. That's the number one excuse y'all about to see. I grew up with black people. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. I seen Sauce Walker say that his brother is half black. Don't give a damn. Don't give a damn.
You know, I got family. And it's not even about family. Even if I wasn't related to nobody out black, I mean, well, shit, it's what the fuck I was surrounded by, you know? Like, I respect people that they feel that way, and that's why I try to shut the fuck up about it.
Right.
But if you're from where I'm from, or anywhere, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? You know? It's like I done went to the jungle and earned the lion's head.
I went to the jungle and learned the lion's head. This nigga said, I earned the right to say nigga. Yeah, you learned the right to say nigga from your block in Bay City, Texas. You ain't learned the block. You ain't learned from over here. You ain't learned from goddamn the deep south. You ain't learned from nobody else. And see, this is my issue, right? This is really my issue, bro. Texas. I remember when Pimp C came out and said, Atlanta's not the South. Y'all remember that? He called Hot 107.9, talked to the Dirty Boys, went on his lean rant, because that's what it was. The nigga was just having a little puss-ass hissy fit because he ain't had no motherfucking drink that day. He going through withdrawals. He moody. I woke up too moody. Who gonna die today? Yeah, he came up moody. Y'all get in the comments too, man. There's something to talk about right here. Pimp C said Atlanta. He said Georgia and Atlanta ain't the South because it's Eastern Standard Time. As if that's the only city in the South, the only state in the South that works on Eastern Standard Time. Whatever his beef was, he had one with Atlanta. Now, what I will say is, I don't think Texas is the South more than Georgia. Georgia more the South than Texas. And I say that because there's the South and then there's the Deep South. So the Deep South, and I challenge people to do their Googles, right? The Deep South is Georgia, Alabama, It's Georgia, Alabama, South Carolina, Louisiana, Mississippi. Those are the deep South, right? See, a lot of people get it confused when they come to Atlanta and it's a nice big city build. You know what I mean? You go anywhere outside of Georgia, you gonna realize where you at real quick. You gonna the most southern, the further south in Georgia you go, you're gonna realize that you're not safe really quick, probably until you get to Savannah. When you go north and you go through them mountains of Georgia and you headed towards Tennessee, you're gonna realize we don't belong here. Matter of fact, it was two twins from Swanee, Georgia, in Gwinnett County, where I'm from, that allegedly, they're saying it's a murder-suicide, but nobody believes that. They were found on a spot called Murder Mountain at the top of the mountain. Two twins talking about it was a murder-suicide. It's a sundown town. Look that up. So I'm saying all that to say is that Texas is its own sector. Now, Texas is so huge. It is a southern state. But if you go to like western Texas, bro, that shit is basically the West Coast, the start of the West Coast. If you go to southern Texas, bro, you're probably in Mexico. East Texas is still heavy populated with Mexicans. So what I'm saying is that Texas is different. They allow a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people in Texas, black people, they don't mind breaking bread with Mexicans and having Mexicans saying nigga and adapting to the black culture in Texas, right? So I understand that. But what I'm here to say is outside of Texas, it's a different world out there. And yes, there are people outside in different states that allow the word nigga to be said too, or niggas ain't willing to crash out about it. But there are some people, especially in the deep South, in those particular states, where people are rooted to slavery still. Slavery just ended like 100 and some years ago. It's not something that's goddamn old, bro. It's fresh. On top of that, segregation just ended, bro. We fought for our rights. My mom was born in 1963. My aunt, happy birthday to her. Today is her birthday. She was born in 1964. Their birth certificates still say Negro on it. Negro. We had colored pictures back then. The United States of America still shows pictures of Martin Luther King, Malcolm X in 1963, 1967, 8. They show it in black and white because they wanted to make it seem like it was so long ago. This shit is fresh. Yeah, this shit is fresh. So what I'm saying is I still am connected to people who were part of the civil rights era. My mom went to elementary school when some of the civil rights was still going on. Now, my mom is from Chicago. But what I'm saying is she's old enough to where if she was from the South, like me, she would have been in that. My grandmother died, God rest her soul. She died 10 years ago. 3 weeks before my grandmother died, I talked to my grandmother for the first time and asked her, how was segregation? Like, how was the civil rights era for you, being that you was born in, I think she was born in 1937 or 1938. And we had a good talk, and she was telling me about the pains and the struggles of going through that, right? So I'm saying all that to say is we got a history, bro. This FBA shit real, bro. If you really like, this shit is for real. So Mexican OT is out here saying this. We're gonna continue and then we'll get to it.
You know,
I feel like a lot of people that are from Latino descent here in New York feel that same way. The Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans.
I mean, shit, y'all just, I mean, and not even trying to justify, but shit, y'all just got dropped off before us.
Y'all just got dropped off before us. Y'all just got dropped off before us. So we the same is basically what he's saying. That's what he's saying. It's a lot of theories about how black people got here, how Mexicans got here. You know, people are saying, oh, Africans sold Africans in the transatlantic slave trade. Some people say black people own slaves too. Some Mexicans say we were here before y'all. This was Mexico when y'all came and took it over. Some people are saying that the Indians and this was their land. I'm not here to debunk anything. All I'm saying is I'm not trying to have a struggle off. You feel me? I'm not trying to have a struggle off about this shit. All we asked was like he just challenged the whole black community.
That's all it is.
Y'all got dropped off first. It's crazy.
We from the same boat.
Dropped off. We were already here. There we go, Marlon. All right, so here goes Anicia. There's an Atlanta rapper. She's had a song. I think she's the one who had that sound. Huh? What? I'm back outside. Yeah. I'm back outside. She's from Atlanta, Georgia. Salute to her. Salute the goddamn, you know what I mean? Salute to Shawty. So, what's good, my nigga? Mexican, by the way. ABS the truth. Salute to ABS the truth, Brody. Hey, you're Mexican. This is you came here at a perfect time. Let me first say this, ABS the truth, bro. Let's have some dialect, bro. I need you to speak for the Mexican descent. I don't know how you feel, but I want you to speak truthfully. Let's talk about it, bro. You here at the right time. I don't know how you feel about, Mexican people saying the word nigga, but I want you to speak your honest to God truth. I'll be respectful to you. You be respectful to me. Let's have a talk. You feel me? So there's a rapper named Anicia. I guess she saw what Mexican OT said. And she said on Twitter, if you not black, stop saying nigga, period. I don't know why that's so hard. I don't care who you grew up with. If you're not black, expand your vocabulary. Okay. So she's proving my point. A lot of people that are from the deep South, which we are both from Atlanta, Georgia, right? We came up with, and I'm not gonna lie, when I was younger, I didn't really care that Mexicans, I'm from Gwinnett County. Gwinnett County has a very heavy population for Gwinnett, and very heavy Mexican population, and we are the second biggest county, soon to be probably the first biggest county in Georgia. We are one of the biggest counties in the Southeast. We have over 1 million people in our county. It is a huge county, right? So I grew up around Mexicans. I had them as neighbors. I had them as best friends at some point, shit like that. Y'all know how it is when you kids, you don't see color. It's really like the society that makes you see color. Once you understand struggles and shit like that, you start kind of separating yourselves, unfortunately. Maybe that's the truth says, the N-word, I don't know in Texas, every Mexican says it. Over here, we don't mean no harm, but we say it kind of like, what's good, homie? But then obviously there's Mexicans that don't say the N-word. Okay, there we go. So I'm saying that, I'm glad he just said that, because that's exactly, Texas is a huge state. So Texas probably has the most Mexicans that I've ever seen that say the word nigga. It's some places, there's Mexicans everywhere. Now there's Mexicans in Mississippi. If they say nigga, it might be somebody on their block that let them say that. But I can tell you the predominant part of Mississippi is not, like, the black population is probably not going for that. The same as the rest of the Deep South, South Carolina, Georgia, shit like that, Alabama. I don't see it. I don't see people saying, you know what, we gonna allow you to say that like that. You know what I mean? Anisi is from Georgia, so that's the representation that I'm talking about. All right. So, hold on. Let me wait for this next slide to come up, y'all. God damn, how long I made this slide? So, Sauce Walker. Sauce Walker is a Houston, Texas. He's a Houston, Texas rapper. He appears to be black, right? He appears to be a nigga. He grew up in the slums of Houston, Texas. He saw that tweet and he decided that he was going to respond. He said, she's barely black, just like my kids. LOL. How you going to say who can say the N-word? That's like saying black people can't eat tacos, ignorant at its finest. That's like saying black people can't eat tacos, ignorant at its finest. That's like saying black people can't eat tacos, ignorant at its finest. Y'all hold that thought. Let me read a comment real quick. Shout out to SJW. I'm black in Houston. It's the same way your Mexican partner tell you about A-Way. You can say it to your SA partners, but if you say it to any other Mexican, expect problems. It's simple. Listen. I want you to stick around, SJW. I want you to stick around, my boy, because that's been my overall message. And shout out to you. Shout out to ABS The Truth. Jasmine said, read the message again, my boy. I don't even know what you're talking about, Jasmine. But I read them correctly. You know what I'm saying? ABS, she said, what's good, my nigga Mexican, by the way. Maybe she talking about that. Hey, listen, ABS, I'll just say this, brother. I'm not really comfortable with you calling me nigga, but, you know, it's the internet, so I kind of ignored it. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why Jasmine's saying that. I don't, you know, it's the internet. Everybody can say what they want from behind the computer screen. You feel me? So I'm not about to sit here and argue with nobody or say, don't say this because what else? Like, I can't do nothing about it, you know, through a computer screen. So maybe let me address that. Maybe that's why Jasmine said that. Shout out to Jasmine. But, yeah, let me say this. First, she barely black, just like my kids. Sauce Walker. Do y'all know Sauce Walker is really Honduran? He's Honduran. So we already know, and he's Honduran. Not only is he Honduran, he fucks white women, and he has a baby by a white prostitute bitch that he has selling pussy on the track. So not only is he a fucking failed fucking pimp and a mediocre level rapper, he's also Honduran, and salute to the people from Honduras. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's clear why his position was what it was, right? And hates his mom. That nigga hate his mama? Oh, his mama black? So he love his daddy. His daddy Honduran. Okay, so he identifies as a straight up Honduran. Okay, there we go. Shout out to T. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you told me that. I ain't know that. So he's trying to, now all of a sudden, he's trying to be the administration of blackness. He did a brown paper bag test on Anicia. It says she barely black. She barely black. Let me tell you this, man. We all come in different shades, my boy. We all come in different shades, nigga. Yeah, and I know you're like, oh, he light-skinned always. No, we all can go to our family and we can find us in different forms and tones. That's it. SJW, that's the whole thing. Don't make it about testing somebody nuts. Once you do that, you make it about disrespect. Now you're open to be checked by anybody in that group who takes offense. Okay, we're gonna get to that. You a little bit ahead, but yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, that's where we at with it. He's saying that's like how saying black people can't eat tacos, ignorant at its finest. Come on now. I would say something, but I'm gonna let him bury himself deeper in the hole because that just sounded fucking stupid. You're comparing a racial slur to a fucking food. Let's be so for real. Fucking salsa walker, you fucking clown.
Goes burrito, chalupa.
So he tried to double down, y'all. He tried to double down when people told him, nigga, you sound stupid as fuck. I seen even people that supported him saying, nigga, I fuck with sauce, nigga. But no, nigga, that's not it. You sound fucking stupid.
Goes burrito, chalupa, motherfucking me, wetback. Food, disrespectful, bitch ass shit. Racism is racism no matter how you put it, my nigga. And if we're gonna talk about it, niggas are the most disrespectful racist motherfuckers on earth. We hate ourselves more than we hate anybody.
Oh no, not the black on black crime argument. Oh no, not niggas should stop killing niggas. Nigga talking about we brainwashed. Nigga, you brainwashed. There is no such thing as black on black crime, my nigga. That's just what the government perpetuates to y'all. That's what the news perpetuates to y'all. There is no such thing as black on black crime, bro. Everybody in their own community has killed somebody, has been violent with somebody. If you go to the Bronx right now in Washington Heights, in the projects, it's probably a Puerto Rican, a Dominican, somebody who killed another Dominican. If you go to Texas, there's probably a Mexican today that killed another Mexican. If you go to Atlanta, yes, there's a black person that killed another black person. Wherever there is poverty, there is violence. Wherever there is set community, most likely white people kill white people at the trailer parks. Black people kill black people in the projects. Hispanics kill Hispanics in their community. There's no such thing as black on black crime. That's why there is racism. We are being systematically brainwashed through racism. But we gonna get to that.
Niggas rob niggas. Niggas steal from niggas. Niggas don't support niggas. Niggas don't help other niggas. Niggas see 10 niggas in the middle of the street, motherfucker getting ate by a motherfucking grizzly bear and keep running. A white person to jump out and try to fight a Mexican to try to stab him. A nigga gonna put out...
This nigga said, this is the definition of self-hatred. This nigga said that a white man and a Mexican will come out in their community and fight a wild animal off of somebody that's in danger before a black person would. He's a fucking idiot, bro. But I'm going to hold that thought because we're going to get to that too.
I hate when y'all make me do this shit. Okay. Y'all dumbass motherfuckers are so dumb and brainwashed that y'all believe that racism is words instead of actions. Are you dumb? Let me teach you dumb motherfuckers what racism is in America. Racism is segregation and separation. What nigga?
No, it's not. Racism is not segregation, you dumbass. I don't know if them fucking choker fucking tennis chains is choking off your fucking blood circulation to your fucking brain, you ugly ass bitch. Listen here. Racism, there's prejudice and there's racism, right? So prejudice, we know what that is. That's like your feeling, your attitude towards another race, right? Racism is prejudice when somebody is prejudiced, but they have the power to act on that prejudiceness. So basically, white people, the KKK is prejudice. And they have the power and the structure, the infrastructure to hide in plain sight and to, infiltrate the government, they're police officers, there's judges, there's lawyers that are KKK. Like, they have the power to target people through an institution because of their power. They own the jails. They're part of the jail. They're the wardens in the jails. That's what that is. That's racism. Racism. Black people are not racist because we do not have the power and the opportunities to act on our prejudice. Black people are prejudiced. Mexicans are prejudiced as well. But we do not have the power to be racist. What he is explaining is prejudice. And also, matter of fact,
do now. Hey man, you can't come to my hood because you ain't from this hood. You can't hustle on my block because you ain't from this block. Oh, you rubbed the wrong color, nigga. You ain't this. You can't come do this and that.
that's gang banging, nigga. That's not racism. It's gang banging. You're a gang member. You talking against everything you believe. You're a blood. You're a Honduran blood. You're a Honduran blood from Texas, USA. That's the shit you did. Just told nigga. Listen, do y'all know he shot up Trey Day back in the day? He shot out Trey Day is like Luda Day weekend, but most of it is geared towards peace in the neighborhoods. You know, they helping kids, less fortunate kids, shit like that. He shot that shit up back in the day. So he's the nigga that he's exactly talking about.
Nigga,
in about 2 miles, take exit 2D on the left to merge
take
onto I-395
opportunity
East.
from him. I'ma
Miami.
rob him. I'ma kill him. Because I don't want this nigga to be in my area. That's what they used to do to niggas. They used to hang niggas because they didn't want us on their streets. They used to burn people's houses and put crosses in their yard because they didn't want you in the neighborhood. Oh, hey man, say man.
So this idiot said all that. And what happened was he went on the Danza Project, shout out to the Danza Project podcast. And they happened to show him the whole backstory. See, according to him, which I don't know if I believe, he's saying that he didn't see the Mexican OT part, but Mexican OT is his partner. He said he didn't see that Mexican OT said what he said. He just saw that Say Cheese posted the Anicia tweet and he got on her ass. So once he realized that the Mexican OT essentially challenged every fucking black person in America and said, what the fuck you gonna do about it? He said that shit twice, by the way. He said, oh no, we ain't going for that. And he backtracked. He backpedaled. Let's listen.
He did Sauce Walker. I did an interview last night. Shout out to my boy Danza Project. He'll be dropping some. The subject in hand, Mexican OT. See, now, at first when I was speaking on what I was speaking on, I was only talking about the shit I seen on Say Cheese with the girl and all that on Say Cheese. My bro Danza showed me the interview and showed me exactly verbatim what Mexican OT said on the interview on the podcast with all the women. OT, bitch, you wrong, ho. I'm gonna tell you why you wrong, little bro. I'm gonna tell you why you wrong, OT. And you got a black brother. That's what you partially was finna get into it, but you didn't want to get into it. Know what I'm saying? You got a whole 50% black brother, nigga, that's mixed, nigga, a real little nigga that's your brother, so you should feel 100%. He should feel, a motherfucker feel what I'm saying. What about this part? I ain't fucked up with you about saying, can you say nigga because you grew up with us, went through all this shit with us, you love us, nigga, you been through everything that a nigga been through, so that's why you can say nigga. The problem and the issue is the fact when you say nigga in a room full of women, is there any black niggas in here? Is there any niggas in here? Well, if it is some niggas in here, what you gonna do about it? That's where you fucked up at, brother. That's where the disrespect is. Because, OT, you know, if you was in a room full of violent niggas from Houston, full of violent niggas like myself, TSF niggas, any niggas that's really from the H like that, and we was having that conversation and you said it in that way, y'all said, because who's gonna do shit about it? Nigga, it would have been 6 niggas in a room raising their hands saying they want to fight you. You know that. You know how this shit get down in Houston. You a Texas Crip. If a nigga come up,
a Texas Crip challenging black men to see what they're gonna do about it because he feels it's that necessary to say the word nigga. He's in part of a black gang. Out of all the Mexican gangs that's in Texas, he decided to join the Crips. He decided to be a black man. He decided to be a minority in his gang. Now I agree with Sauce Walker on that. What I will say is, I'm not the toughest guy. I'm not a gang member. I ain't no street nigga. But one thing I am is a man, and a black man at that. Had this motherfucker said that shit and I was at work, that might have been the day I was ready to lose my job. That's just the honest to God truth, bro. I don't play like that. I don't play like that, bro. I'm sorry. Once you put that challenge out there, I might have had to say Angela Lee in my Webby voice. Angela Lee. I'm sorry. I hope we can still continue to do business after that, but I'm sorry I gotta fuck this boy up. That's just what it is.
To you and say, Mexican OT, you ain't no motherfucking Crip. And what you gonna do about it? Nigga, you gonna wanna fight about this. Niggas in the room gonna say, who ain't what squabble? And that's where the disrespect and the fucked up part is, OT. Because at the end of the day, nigga, you know there's nothing but women in that room. There's a bunch of girls in that room. It was a now violent street nigga that come from where you come from and been through what you been through, or that's from somewhere else that's gonna disagree with you and with that statement to the point to where they'll fight you about that or they'll do something about that. So therefore, that's what people in the general public gonna take it like that's hoe shit, because you're doing something in a setting where people gonna consider it where it's safe to say that right then and right there. Would you possibly say that around a room full of them?
Trey Day XO. Anybody that wanna fight Mexican OT, I'll run the fade for him. Mexicans can say nigga in Southeast Texas. What y'all gonna do about it? All right, we got our first troll here, y'all. We got our first troll here, y'all. Nigga said he want to run his fade for Mexican OT. See, that's the problem, yo bitch ass. What is it, Trey Day? You a bitch. Why the fuck do you need to run the fade for him? He got out there and jumped out himself saying, nigga, he got out there and stood on business. Let him run his fucking fade for him. He the one that got out there and said, yo, like, nigga, what you gonna do about it? He don't need no help, nigga. Right? This grown man business, nigga, let him do it. He a grown man. He 26 years old. If he want to get out there and step in the motherfucking gauntlet and step in the arena, nigga, and say that shit, you don't need to shoot his fade for him, but I guarantee you it would have been some homies there to beat your ass too. You ain't nobody. Who the fuck is you? Talking about running a fade. Who the fuck is you? Ain't nobody East Texas. We don't give a fuck where you from, nigga. You ain't really like, come on now. Shout out to ABS The Truth. What Mexican OT though was definitely OD. That's it. It was OD. He knows all it takes is a gut punch and OT on the ground. Come on now. SWJ. Look at that man's stomach, bro. He ain't got no core. He ain't athletic. He's short. He fat. He's stocky. His shoulders ain't big. Come on now. He said that because he was in a room full of women. He was in a room full of women and he had some people with him. That's it. And that's all. You feel me? Fucking Trey Day talking about he want to take a motherfucking fade for him when this nigga apologized already. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Lame ass hoe. Listen, let me show y'all something, man. Matter of fact, we gonna wait on that. Let's go to my YouTube, bro. Because I agree with people like ABS The Truth. Salute to him. He's a very respectful person. I think that my only thing that I've always... I basically made 2 videos on this. They so entitled to say nigga. Say way or fool or amigo. Y'all got your own words to use. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Let me show y'all something though. Let me go to my channel. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, by the way, to the Little Flair Lounge. Make sure y'all subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in here that's in here, please hit the like button. Let's get the algorithm going or whatever. And let's do that. And as HJW said, it ain't got to be all that. It's all love for the East part. That's a fact. That's what I'm saying. Like, this nigga just automatically came in the chat talking about let's shoot a fade. Nigga, what do you need to shoot a fade for? What do you need to shoot a fade for? This nigga the one who challenged everybody, not me. Black people was minding their own fucking business, and this nigga come in here saying some crazy shit like that. Fuck wrong with these niggas, man. I'm about to show y'all the comments. We're gonna react to the comments, bro. Now, my whole thing when I made this video right here, y'all, I literally, the overall lesson I said was, look, man. Nothing but love for niggas on the East. AVS funny. So, my whole thing was this, brother. I always said, listen, man, I prefer non-black people to not say the word, right? But that's out of my control. That's out of my control. I also said Texas, like I just told y'all, is its own sector. People say they allow or they're cool with other Mexicans and other people of Latino descent saying nigga. That's they politics. I've been to Texas probably 4 days of my whole life, bro. That's not my business. That's Texas business, right? But my message that I said in this video is outside of Texas, hell, maybe just outside of your particular neighborhood in Texas, there might be some people willing to crash out. I then said that, hey, if it's just a word, which y'all are going to see as a pattern in the comments, if it's just a word, then why is it so necessary for y'all to say? I remember when Tyga put out a song called I Caramba. And he was basically, what he was thinking that he was doing, he thought that he was paying homage to Mexican culture. He's from California. It's a heavy Mexican population out there. He thought that he was paying homage to Mexican culture when in actuality, the Hispanic, the Latino culture was offended by what he did. They told Tyga, take the video down. And guess what Tyga did? He took the video down. He didn't meet them back with force, ego, pride, none of that. He said, yo, I got Mexican fans. I was trying to pay homage to my Mexican fans, but if they feel more so insulted than anything, then guess what? I'm gonna take the video down. I'm not gonna monetize off of it. I apologize to y'all, man. And that's respect. That shows that Tyga has respect for the culture that comes with the Mexican culture. That's how I feel. If I ever said anything, a term, anything, where if I ever said back wet, y'all know what I'm talking about. If I ever said back wet, if I ever said anything that's offensive, and a Latino came and schooled me on that and said, hey, listen, man, he don't even got to school me, to be honest. If he just came and said, hey, Justin, bro, that's offensive in our culture, what you just said. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you meant to say that or not, like if you meant to offend us, but it's offensive. I would have said, you know what? No further explanation, bro. I just won't say it. That's just how I feel about it. You feel me? Now, if somebody pulled me to the side and say, hey, man, that could be an inside joke with us. You could say that type of shit. I know you don't mean no harm with us, but just know when you go out there and there's other Latinos and you other browns and you say that, just know that you're going to get some pushback. I respect that too. That's it. It's not about the word at this point. If you tell any grown man what you're going to do about it, about anything 9 times out of 10, it's going to be, listen, while you're right in some of the aspect, let me tell you that. Nah, for real, what you going to do about it is the part that blew it. So y'all understand that part. We all agree there. See, when y'all say, let me school you, SJW, and it's because you know, and respectfully, you're not black. When you say it's not about the word at this point, yeah, that became bigger than the word. So I think that's what you're trying to say. But it's a lot of people. I don't think that you're saying that, but like, there's a lot of people that are saying shit like, it's just a word. Get over it. It's just a word. La da 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 da. it's a lot of people that aren't detached. There's a lot of black people who don't say nigga, for one. There's a lot of black people that don't say that. So some people, feel like we don't need to be saying that in general. The ones that do say it, those people feel like, listen, man, this is our word exclusively, right? That's all I'm saying. Like I'm sure that there is in the Mexican community, y'all have said jokes to each other using racial slurs, but it's a joke, right? So like if you would have said, man, look at your ass looking like a back wet, right? Like if a Mexican said that to a Mexican, we know it's a joke. You're kind of reclaiming the joke and taking the power from the joke and joking with each other, right? Everybody says racial jokes to each other, right? So I'm sure that there's been Mexicans, I've seen it before, living in Gwinnett County, that have said, oh, my back wet. Yo, you a back wet. They probably said inappropriate jokes. You know what I'm saying? But if I came around y'all and said a back wet joke, y'all are going to look like, what? Nah, fam. You doing too much. You doing too much. Relax, my boy. So what I'm saying is y'all will be offended by the term of that. So what I'm saying is it's just a word to everybody outside of the black community, but to the black community, it is not. When we take back the power and we joke about it, it's because we're, turning that hurt into pain. However we were reclaiming it, however we want to do it. It's kind of like arguing with your brother. Motherfuckers fight their brother all day. They fight, they hit each other, they say hurtful things to each other. But when I go out in the street and somebody uses that same type of behavior towards my brother, nigga, I'm gonna meet you with force because that's my brother. Who the fuck are you talking about? Like, nigga, what? We can punch, we can get down. And that's what they say in California, we can get down. There's no way that you're gonna tell me, like, whatever your problem is within your family is your problem, but we ain't gonna let nobody outside of our family disrespect another family member. That's what I'm saying. Nah, as a Mexican, I'm all for a dark joke, but if you mean it in a certain way, then yeah. Listen, what I'm saying is, yeah, you're right. What I'm saying is, obviously, I'm saying y'all don't mean it in a certain way. You're obviously saying it in a joking manner. So what I'm saying is, but even if a black person said it in a joking manner, you're not, chances are you're not going to take it the same as, put it like this, ABS. I don't know if you have any brothers, but let's say that I don't know if you're Mexican. Yeah, you are Mexican. You said you're Mexican. You have a brother. Let's say you have a brother, and then you have me. If I say a back wet joke, you're going to look at me and say, what? But if your brother said, you're going to be like, bro, you crazy. That's it. You get what I'm saying? So let's get down to the comments, bro. They killing me in the comments, bro. They still comment. I've been seeing them comment as we go, bro. So some shit I didn't respond to. But we going to go through the comments. Somebody said saying Mexican OT isn't big outside of Texas is wild. First of all, I already established that. So it's a lot of comments saying that. Let me say this again. Mexican OT is a successful rapper in Texas. He is probably a big rapper, but outside of Texas, he still has work to do. That's just what it is. I'm from Atlanta. I do not hear him in the clubs. I don't hear him on the radio. That's just what it is. What do y'all consider a big rapper? I consider a big rapper who has a resume of a lot of platinum and gold shit. He's a newer artist, like he just kind of got on, so that's just what that is. This person said he can say whatever he wants, just like me and everyone else. Let's read what I said. And I said you can, and consequences can happen. It is what it is. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, what people don't understand is, y'all, I'm not telling y'all can't and can say nigga. I'm just saying be ready for shit. You feel me? There's somebody right here. Look at this nigga. I'm from Puerto Rico. He said, I'm from Puerto Rico in the Caribbean islands. I lived everywhere, up north, Midwest, down south. I've been and lived in some of the worst parts, from New York to Florida. Florida isn't the deep south, though. From Oklahoma to Texas. We already said Texas is very accepting, and Oklahoma is right next to Texas. So I'm assuming there's a high Mexican rate as well. From Connecticut to Massachusetts, not the South. They ain't got no business talking to me. From Philly to Atlanta, Georgia. Philly ain't got shit to do with shit. Atlanta, Georgia. Listen, if you was over there saying nigga, and people were fine with that, I would just say, God, you're one of God's children. From Virginia to Washington, D.C. Virginia is definitely rural, and it's the South. Washington, D.C. is kind of like the beginning of the South. That's a whole different way of life over there. I've been to D.C. like 3-4 times. Even Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is like a whole like island or some shit out here. Like I ain't got no one ever had a problem or said anything to me saying the N-word. Okay. All right, brother. If that's how you fucking feel, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Getting mad at the word gangsters are out here, but gangsters are out here killing each other every day. It's crazy work. To me, I feel like, brother, it's just trying to say, like, y'all be killing each other. It's black on black crime. You know what I mean? He's not that big in the accepted hip-hop culture. He's big in his own realm of Mexican rap in Texas and being accepted by white people. Joe Rogan co-signed. That's what I'm trying to say. He could probably do shows in Texas for the next 2 years and be okay, like money-wise. He's not in the overall realm of hip-hop, he's not big. I'm glad you said that. You took the words out of my mouth. And that's nothing wrong with that. He's still a newer artist. But they don't understand that. So I said, how do those two topics correlate? Like, the fuck is he talking about, man? Say what you want. I want y'all to realize this. Say what you want. Matter of fact, let me move my mic. Cause I can't see y'all. Y'all know I had eye surgery and shit. Say what you want. To be honest, it's just a word. A lot of these people, just when you look at their names, they're you can tell that they're Mexican or some type of Latin descent. Say what you want is just a word. If someone gets their feelings hurt and tries to press you, then handle that. And I think that's the problem right there. That motherfuckers is willing to die on the hill so much. They're willing to die on the hill that they're willing to meet force. But yet, you know, a lot of these people are saying that they grew up with us and they love us and they love black people. Well, if you love black people so much, then why are you willing to try to fight us and harm us in the name in the word in the realm of just wanting to say the word nigga, bro? If it's just a word, why do you have to say it? That's it. I told him that's a great mentality, bro. Nah, for real. Saying he big is crazy. Texas, no. Hey, listen. I just need somebody else to say it. Stick with me, bro, because that's all I got in the chat, bro. You tripping, bro. You not even fully black. I told y'all that's what they was saying to me. They was telling me, I broke down my roots. I broke down and told people where I come from. I said, we all come in all shades, little man. I could trace my roots all the way to Talladega, Alabama. I'm not only fully black, I'm a foundational black American. I even told him, I said, I'm from Georgia, but my roots are traced to Alabama and Arkansas. And shout out to Jody. She said, so because someone is light-skinned, they aren't fully black. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Y'all some keyboard warriors. And I said, I've been to Texas and I enjoyed it. I never once said I disliked it. All I said was that a high percentage of Mexicans in Texas say the word. That's y'all politics, though. A lot of places don't feel the same. That's it. That's a fact. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Homie said, go deep south like Texas, Louisiana, Florida. Ain't as south as it gets. Dude speaking on some shit he not a part of. Nigga gonna tell me I'm speaking on some shit that I don't know what I'm a part of. I told that nigga, now go do your Googles on what states are the Deep South and holler at me. His tune changed after that. I got a family in Alabama. They're Mexican. They homies are black. And they don't got a problem with it. My coworker from Mississippi says we all peoples. Again, you just speaking on something you don't live. Imagine a nigga saying that he has family in Alabama that have black friends. Not his friends. His family in Alabama has black friends. And that his coworker from Mississippi, where he's probably never been, says we all people. Their word is law to him. But I'm speaking on something that I don't live. When I live in Georgia, nigga. That's crazy. That's some of the delusional type of shit that motherfuckers was saying in my comments. He said, you wish you were from the South. He said, you wish you was from the South. Nigga, I lived here my whole life. I never lived outside of Georgia, my boy. Talking about, I wish I was from the South. You couldn't even make up your own name. The only little flair I acknowledge is Gucci. I said, so basically you Googled it and realized you're wrong. And you decide to say, I have friends and family in the Deep South that have black friends that let them say nigga. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, my boy. Just let it go. You want to say nigga, cool. Just whatever comes with it, that's it. He said, I actually haven't said it in a while. I've been removing it from my vocabulary. But yet you're still arguing about it. Now that I'm older and have to conduct myself as a professional in order to get in the rooms and conversations I'm in, so you know it's wrong. So you know it's wrong. But I understand the unity that blacks and Mexicans have in Texas. And I'm not going to let a peon who doesn't understand it because you don't live it try to speak on it. You're a clout chaser from the land of play. I'm from the land of players and pimps. I'm going to get it without having to show my ass. I think it's mostly little kids in those comments. It is. The mental gymnastics that motherfuckers is going through is crazy. Texas is massive and local rappers here. Okay, this was somebody who actually just wanted to talk about rap, which I respected. He said, Texas is massive and local rappers here don't need a fan base outside of Texas. I'm sure he's just doing fine. And like I said, he is doing fine. I said, that's true. Same with California. But as an artist, I would assume your goal is to be more than local. That was the most honest conversation I had in my comments the whole time, y'all. Don't be surprised you are feeling disrespected when you guys don't respect each other. Because apparently we are the only ones that kill each other, y'all. We are the only ones that hurt each other. We're the only ones that gangbang against each other. That never has happened in the Mexican community. When Mexican gangs are literally the best structured gangs probably in the whole goddamn country, bro. They move very militant. Don't shit go down outside of them giving the word. That's what I respect. Right? Somebody said, fuck that, it's our word, period. We collectively need help within the circle, but that's our word to use. That's a fact. Y'all give me a second. Let me let these dogs. Wait, what time is it? It's about to rain. No, fuck it. These dogs be all right. Here goes another one. If you're not from Texas, you don't understand. What is there not for me to understand? I done clearly just said, y'all. I've already said, yo, that's y'all politics. Comprehension isn't here, y'all. I said there is nothing to understand. Somebody said the same way Texans don't get how the other 49 states don't get down. Keep that issue in Texas and respect when you're outside of it. Simple. That's a fact. Jody came back. Shout out to Jody. She said, if you're not black, you don't understand. Can we say slurs to other cultures? That's a dumbass debate. He's wrong, period. That's a fact. Like, I can't call y'all a backwet. I can't call y'all a eaner with a B at the front. I can't call y'all that. I can't say racial slurs to y'all because y'all stand on business. I just told y'all about Tyga. He didn't even say racial slurs. He just appropriated Mexican culture for a video, and y'all wasn't going for it, and he took it down. Y'all stood on business. When niggas, they canceled Kanye for saying some shit. They canceled Kyrie Irving for saying some shit. When the Asians got killed down here in Atlanta, they made a whole crime bill about it. Stop Asian hate. But for whatever reason, when the black people start standing on business, we are the ones that's crazy. We are the ones that's hypocrites. It's just a word for us. But when it comes to everybody else standing on business, they can do that. That's my whole point. That's what's frustrating with this whole situation. Black people are not respected. And I respect the people that's in the comments that understand where I'm coming from. But there's a lot of people in these comments that are showing their true colors, bro. When it comes down to it, it just goes to show there's a lack of respect, bro. That's what it comes down to. If you really care about the black community, like you say, you would really just take it out of your vocabulary. Or when you got around black people that you didn't know, you just wouldn't say it out. You wouldn't say it at all because it's a respect thing involved. That's it. And here go this same nigga right here had saying this shit for the 7th time in my comments. This nigga was spamming my comments with the same stupid ass comment. He's a bitch. Everyone knows OT is not just in Texas. I said he ain't in major markets like NY, Cali, and Atlanta. Come on now. We're going to read some more, y'all. It's been a long stream already. Y'all tripping. People from NY and Texas live differently with black people than every other country states. And why no video on 169 said the same thing? Now I guarantee you fucking Hector, you see his name? Hector, I guarantee you his stupid ass never went into my archives and looked up any video that I ever did on 6ix9ine. He's probably just a new fan because I didn't have a big Latino following. He's a bitch ass nigga too for not doing his research and just talking because I didn't goddamn slandered the fuck out of 6ix9ine. What do you mean by foundational black? Just because he has people from Honduras doesn't mean that he can't fully be right. They had hella enslaved people down there too. They are full black people in Central and South America especially. Are you saying his opinion is less valid because his people wouldn't have experienced the particular American racism that followed slavery? Because just by looking at death rates alone, slavery was way worse in some of those countries, especially Brazil. I'm not trying to offend. I'm just trying to understand where you're coming from and the trauma that is attached to the word. By the way, if it was intentional or because of other associations, but saying to be careful how you export Texas culture other than places in a Houston Astro hat is funny. Bitch, where you ever seen me? I ain't never owned a Houston Astro hat in my fucking life. Shut the fuck up. Nigga, how the fuck you from Houston? You don't even know what the Houston Astro hat look like, nigga. I'm from Atlanta, and in Atlanta, all we do is wear hats with A's. You feel me? That's a fact. You don't see niggas in Atlanta that's from Atlanta wearing New York hats. You don't see us wearing Mets hats. You don't see us wearing Chicago Bears hats. If you from Atlanta, you wear hats with A's, nigga. Stop playing with me. That's first and foremost. Second of all, you were very articulate in what you said. Slavery is slavery where they from. First of all, I'm not trying to have a slavery off. That's the second thing, right? What I'm saying is, nigga, we're speaking about American slavery. We're talking about a racial slur that was developed in America. Nigga was not developed in Honduras. It was not developed in South America. It was developed within the 13 colonies. It was developed within the southern area of America. I'm speaking on American shit, which is why you need to stay out of American business. We're talking about Southern culture within America, which was now wasn't even 200 years ago when slavery ended. This is the frustration. If you don't get it, don't say it. If you gon' say it, you better stand on business. Because the right crash out is gonna knock the fucking tacos, the fucking meat rack, the motherfucking whatever. They gonna knock that off your head, nigga. The fuck? How the fuck do I look like telling you about Mexican freedom and I'm black? I can't tell you nothing. I can't tell you shit about shit. It's not my place. Everybody just feel like they gotta be the right person. A lot of cognitive deficit going on in the comments on this video. Shit, Black Lives Matter ain't do nothing for real either, but yeah, I understand. Hey, listen, even if they didn't do nothing, Black Lives Matter is black business. You feel me? That's what that is. I got a lot of A hats. I've been in Georgia my whole life. I also do Cincinnati Red hats, Arizona Diamondbacks, and other baseball hats. Congratulations to you. I'm 30 minutes from the A. Congratulations to you. But yeah. And shout out to you, Kid Car. I see you be DMing. But you know, that's the problem. You saying shit, let's be honest, bruh. That's not Atlanta. If you're 30 minutes from Atlanta, it's not Atlanta. If you go in the city, people who have pride, bruh, they only wear A hats, bruh. That's just what it is. Funny part is, no, we're going to read this till, it's 7:21, y'all. I'm going to read this till 7:30, and we're going on to the next topic. Funny part is, no one is going to do anything. It's a word. Get over it. If it's not the hard R, who cares? It's not in a disrespectful way. And I said, if it's just a word, then why do you feel like you need to say it? Why is it so important? And he said, because I can. Because I can. And half the time I don't. It's mainstream word. It's not like it's a private secret that only black people know. It's being said all over the world in countries that had nothing to do with anything that happened in the U.S. Who cares? It's a word. Only reason it has so much power is because people like you are making a big deal about it. And I said, because I can. I said, you also can deal with the consequences. I ain't here to educate. Skip the history lesson. I hope you never run into somebody who's ready to crash out. And that's my fucking point. Right here. That's my fucking point that I've been trying to say this whole time, bro. Is that motherfuckers is willing to be disrespectful about this word. But it's just a word. What other words are you willing to go this far for? What other words are you willing to be so disrespectful for? Motherfuckers be saying they chilled with black people, they've been with black people their whole life and they chilled around them. Well, if you did, why is nigga the only word from our culture that you picked up? See, right here, he's telling us, right? Where he said it's a mainstream word. That's how I know that this particular individual only listens to hip hop and that's where he gets the word from. See, what y'all don't realize is that nigga been reclaiming nigga before it was ever a hip hop thing. Before hip hop existed. Before there was ever a hip hop. A hip to the hip poppy, you don't stop. We rock it to the bang bang boogie. Say up jumps the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to be. Yeah, before rappers delight, which is what a lot of y'all little motherfuckers don't know about because y'all ain't from the hip hop culture and y'all ain't did y'all education. There niggas was saying nigga before that. My uncles was saying nigga when it was little child running wild. When niggas was doing drive-bys. Listening to motherfucking the Gap Band, nigga. Niggas was doing drive-bys to outstanding. Niggas was doing drive-bys to Charlie Wilson, nigga. Wasn't a lick or rap out, nigga. Niggas was doing drive-bys to Earth, Wind, and Fire, nigga. Y'all don't understand that, though. This shit deeper than rap, nigga. This ain't just some rap shit. And shout out to my Mexicans. Shout out to motherfucking ABS The Truth, man. When I was younger, like I told you, I come from a Mexican, just as equivalent Mexican county in Atlanta, and right outside of Atlanta, bro, called Gwinnett County, where the Migos is from, the rappers. That's why they name is the Migos, because of the population, bro. We have always respected Mexican culture. Listen, when I first started elementary school, bro, I remember back in the day, this is the 90s, early 2000s. I remember one of my best friends, his name was Edwin, bro. This nigga used to wear Saucony's with the baggy pants and the big ass belt. He used to have the collared shirt with the stripes. He'll tuck that bitch in, baggy. He'll come in first period because his mama didn't want him wearing his hair like his older brother because his older brother was a gangster. He would take his hair, that shit'll be hanging, it'll be long. He'll have it faded on the sides. He'll take that gel, he'll rub all that shit through his hair. He'll comb that motherfucker, slick it back. That shit'll be wet till about third period. Then that shit dry up. It's flaky all on that motherfucker. He done put too much gel. He'll put his lokes on, nigga. And I thought that nigga was the coolest nigga in the world, bro. And me and him was best friends because he loved hip hop too. And we used to share CDs and shit like that. That's the Mexicans. And I'm not saying I don't respect Mexicans now, but that's the Mexican culture that I respected, bro. You feel me? He was the first person to tell me that back wet was a slur. And he didn't say nigga because his mama wouldn't allow him to. So what I'm saying is we used to have respect for each other. And at this point, if you read my comments, clearly the Latino culture in my comments don't have respect for black people. Imagine getting shot by a nigga listening to Ray Charles. That's a fact. I don't know how the word would be if we were still rapping like Rappers Delight and all them 70s and 80s rappers. Now, we would be so corny dancing in the club. That's a fact, my boy. That's a fact. Let me see. It's more comments. I don't know. Okay, this person said, you said don't get down like that in Georgia. I said that I didn't say it. Like, I'm not saying 100%. What I'm saying is it's more likely that you're going to get confronted in Georgia than you are in Texas. That's what I said. How you from Georgia and you don't listen to Salute Me or Shoot Me 2.5? Listen, man. This nigga done brought up Waka Flocka at a time like this, bro. What the fuck? First of all, he didn't even talk about the first Salute Me or Shoot Me. This nigga didn't talk about the second Salute Me or Shoot Me. This nigga said 2.5. Who the fuck was listening to Waka when Salute Me or Shoot Me 2.5 came out? That's my whole fucking point. Nigga, you don't even know what's culturally relevant. He said, again, you not like us. Just the academic suburb kid who wants to see us against each other. How we disrespecting by saying nigga? That would depend on the tone of voice. Nah, see, that's the point. And I like what you've been saying, ABS, but this is where I can teach you a teachable moment. You asked the question, so I'm assuming that you're just being curious, right? So you said, how are we disrespecting by saying nigga? You're disrespecting because certain people took it as disrespect. It don't matter about your tone. If I said, yo, ABS the truth, what's happening, my back wet? Or if I said, ABS the truth, you a fucking back wet. Does the tone matter? Are those words not hurtful? Am I not disrespecting you? It's disrespect, point blank, period. And you know what? I'm going to tell you this. Asian, Jewish, Mexican, if y'all were to tell me something is offensive and it's a racial slur, honestly, I don't even need y'all to educate me. I don't need y'all to tell me why. Out of respect that I have, I'm not going to say it anymore, period. And that's the point. If your neighborhood let you say that, fine. But if you get around other black people and they say, hey, yo, ABS the truth. ABS the truth. Please, can you refrain from saying that around me, bro? I'm not for that. Then that's just what it is. Be respectful. This is a teachable moment. Just don't say it. You don't need to inquire, my brother, because it's not for you to understand. That's it. It may seem jovial, trivial to you, like some stupid shit. And you have the right to be reserved for your opinion. But if you really respect us, how you say, if a person asks you not to say it around them, don't say it. I ain't saying don't say it at all. I done told you in the comments that I'm not too keen of Mexican people saying nigga, but yet you keep saying it. But obviously we not face to face. I'm not about to dive off the deep end and crash out about somebody who I don't know and we talking over the internet. So if that's what you feel, then do what you feel. But it's a respect thing, bro. We respect y'all. We're asking you to return the same favor. Technically, the word was created by white people during slavery. That's not y'all word either. See, this is where we getting with it, brother. This is where we getting with it. You know what? I'm not even finna keep explaining this to you, my boy. I'm not even finna keep explaining to you. You feel me? I'm not even finna keep explaining this to you. If that's how you feel, yeah, we gonna get you on up out of here. I got that fuck nigga on out of here, man. He was doing good. Blocked, bitch. Don't even look at my channel, lame ass nigga. I'm not finna explain to y'all. Y'all talking about it's the white man word. Who else wanna get blocked? Who else wanna fucking get blocked in this bitch? Who else wanna get blocked in this motherfucker? I'm not tolerating no disrespect. A nigga talking about it's not your word, it's the white man word. Well, go argue on a white page with it, bitch. I ain't never heard a white person in 1767 say nigga. Nigga, we don't walk around saying uri. We ain't saying that. Shut the fuck up. That's what I'm talking about. These motherfuckers want to get in here and be influenced by our motherfucking culture, but don't want to respect us. That's my fucking point. Damn, you ask a nigga for respect, they act like you saying, nigga, can I stick it in your ass? They act like you trying to rape somebody. And if people don't feel like we don't get down, this is what happened when motherfuckers disrespect us. Yeah, all right. This is what we do. Nigga, this is Montgomery, nigga, Alabama. I told y'all in the Deep South, we do not play with disrespect from other races. If y'all want to do that in Texas, do that in Texas. We do not play shit. Fuck. We finna move some. Yeah, hit that skip, my boy. Yeah, this what we do. Listen, anytime, any day, you can meet the wrong people. I don't know why y'all niggas is in my motherfucking comments talking about, yeah, what you gonna do about it? I'm with Mexican OT, what you gonna do about it? Listen, let this be a demonstration, nigga, that if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, a nigga gonna burn you, boy. Stop playing, nigga. They really got off easy. And they did this in front of the police let it happen, nigga. Stop playing.
Yeah! Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! They scared. Look at them. They scared. Woo! Beat their ass. Woo! Oh my God. Woo! That what you get. That what you get. That what you get. Oh,
that what you
tie
get.
ass up.
We ain't playing with y'all. We ain't playing with y'all. Stop playing. Yeah, what's up? We even got the old YNs now. Yeah. My nigga about to come through with the equalizer in a minute. We got this nigga George Foreman out here throwing these heavy ass blows, but guess what? We got a nigga that's about to come through with that equalizer. Yeah, come through with that equalizer, nigga. Stop playing with that. What's wrong with y'all, nigga? Disrespectful ass nigga, man. Yeah, bitch, eat a chair. Eat a chair. Stop playing with that.
To this person.
Eat a fucking chair, man.
Two on went in the wall.
God damn, it's raining like that. All right, so we about to fly through these next rounds, bro, so we can get out of here, man. Give me like 20, 30 minutes, bro. We gonna get out of here. Cause I already knew I was about to be epic on this motherfucker, man. B Simone. Y'all know B Simone, she an influencer. entrepreneur, so-called comedian. She decided, she's done a lot of things wrong. Like sold a book that she plagiarized to everybody, and it was a cheap-ass book. She said a lot of things that she don't want no 9-to-5 man. People were highly, offended by that. And she recently just did a podcast that nobody asked for, and it made her look crazy. So I'm starting to think that she might be a little remedial. And that's just what it is. So, let's go.
Being a best friend with.
So this is her friend that she's doing a podcast with. So her friend is about to state how being best friends with a celebrity is kind of like a curse, because people think that if your celebrity friend has it, then you have it. So they think you're living just as much as the luxury life that the friend is. And she's here to say that no, she was actually going through some of the worst times of her life, and B. Simone wasn't there for her at fucking all. Let's talk about it.
With a celebrity, everybody thinks that, oh, because you're connected to this person, then your life is just as grand as theirs, or you got
it, or they helping you.
Baby, didn't have a job, living with my parents, a single mom. All this happened to me this past year.
Jesus.
And then it's like to not have resentment in my heart towards you, because I saw you do this for other people. I saw you give a check to somebody to help them through whatever they went through. And it's like, God, like nobody didn't give me a handout, but guess what? That wasn't your responsibility. God had to take me through that for my own season, for my own thing. I had to get my car repossessed.
Jesus.
I had to go through the food stamps line. I had to be on Medicaid, because whatever I'm building my story too. But it's like, as a friend, somebody who has it, it's hard to digest. They're probably shocked that I'm even saying this right.
All right, so let's debunk that. Let's not debunk, but let's dissect that. Now, she's saying that, somebody who has it, and she's saying she saw you handing out checks. Now, if she saw you handing out checks, that's kind of crazy. But I also think as a friend, man, if you're going through it, man, you got to put your pride to the side sometimes. If you really wanted that help from B. Simone, you should have just asked her. It seemed like you went through things because your pride wouldn't let you, not ask your friend. If she's really the friend that you think she is, you should have said, yo, Simone, I'm fucked up. I'm on my ass. It hurts me to say this. My pride is, my ego is not letting me do this, but I have to ask you, do you have anything that you can help me out with? Because I'm hurting right now. My car just got repossessed. I don't got a ride. I'm a single mother. I'm on Medicaid. I just need anything. Anything helps. Please help me out. I'm going through it. That's what you should have did. That's what you should have did. B. Simone, and that's the thing too. Just because B. Simone is a celebrity does not mean that she's rich. Does not mean that she's well off. Does not mean that she has it. Being an entrepreneur, you're up and down. So she doesn't realize that she may not have it. Now, I think that this slide is funny because B. Simone's friend struggles to answer if she thought B. Simone was a good friend when B. Simone asked her, do you think I'm a good friend? Listen how she struggles through this answer. She's literally trying.
Do you think I'm a good friend?
I think you're an amazing friend. I think you I think that you.
She don't know what to say.
It's the best way I can describe it. Okay, this happened.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandma passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, I was crying, you let me talk through, and it was the best conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were like, let me know what you need. If you want me to come over, if you want me to bring flowers, if you want me to do this. And it's like, in those moments, I don't want you to say that. I just want you to come over with flowers.
She basically answered the question, are you a good friend, with criticism.
I didn't want you to be like,
Jesus.
You feel weird asking somebody to do certain things like that in a moment of grief.
Wow.
So it's like, I don't think you're a bad friend. I think you're great. You're an amazing friend. You're a supportive friend. You're a friend that will offer the clothes off your back. You are always there.
Offer the clothes off your back, but she ain't offer you none. She gave some clothes to somebody else.
It's just moments of comfort that I think you can
show up without permission.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. I love that.
Yeah.
I think in past that's maybe a trauma thing again though.
Why?
In the past.
First of all, B. Simone, whoever did your makeup, girl, you look like a ghost. You look like a fucking ghost. I'm about to call Ghostbusters on your ass because you got 2 different tones on, my girl.
I felt.
You look like you about not only about to go to the funeral, you are the funeral, nigga. You look like you are the one in the casket. Fuck out of here.
Forced to show up without permission. It was performing.
It was.
So now I'm like, all right, that friend don't want that much. So maybe
and I don't require a lot.
And you don't require a lot. Yeah. But it's like, it's full circle.
Wow.
Doing it for the people that deserve it. Mm-hmm. Doing it for the people that need it. Mm-hmm. Doing for the people that don't take advantage of it. Mm-hmm.
Girl, let's move along from her with this shit.
It's rewiring your brain. Mm-hmm. It's unlearning.
They think that they really having a deep conversation.
I would have done that in the past.
But out of a place of obligation.
Fear. Out of a place of fear.
Let's get that out of here. So then,
see how I am.
You know, this is where I feel like she was addressing the friend when she said, like, counting her pocket. The friend was counting her pocket. Let's be for real. The friend was saying, you got it. You gave money to other people. Da, 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 da. B. Simone then breaks down that, bitch, I ain't got it. At least in liquid. I don't know if her money tied up in investments. I don't know what it is, but she's saying I don't got it. I'm broke.
Just my finances. Mm-hmm. Like, the budgeting. You see how I am. Mm-hmm. Nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. Mm-hmm. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah.
Like, I notice it in me now. Just.
Oh my God. B. Simone is from Dallas, Texas, man. I don't know if she come from a privileged background. But if she does, I understand now. How the fuck do you get up here and say, now the average fan of B. Simone probably shops at H&M. The average fan of B. Simone does not go to Bloomingdale's. And she sat up here with a straight face, crying, tears in her eyes, talking about, they had to leave Bloomingdale's and say, we got to go to H&M. She literally is tone deaf. If I'm her publicist, I'm saying, what do you expect me to do? Work fucking magic? Why the fuck would you say something like that? You alienating your fan base. The last little bit that there is. You broke now, you're going to be broker even after that. And that's why people are saying things to me that don't even correlate because they hate you. And anything you say can and will be used against you.
Nitpicking. And it's not even, I just don't have it like to spend the liquid. Yeah. I'm used to having liquid. I'm used to seeing a certain amount in my account. But
he can't have a 9 to 5.
So they brought that up. You crying about being broke, but when you was up, people felt like you were shitting on the 9 to 5ers.
I'm used to seeing a certain amount in my account, but
he can't have a 9 to 5.
What? Why not? You don't want to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't clock in and clock out. No. Damn, B. Simone.
That's my.
Come on now. So I feel like, listen, I'm not on B. Simone's side, but I really feel like that particular conversation, and she's gonna address it. I feel like she's not wrong. We all have a preference. Some people don't want a man that works at McDonald's. Some guys don't want a woman that works too much. You know what I'm saying? The quote unquote modern day woman, strong, independent black, lawyer or something, never can be home, treats the home non-traditional, shit like that. We all have our preferences. So I don't think that B. Simone is wrong for saying, hey, listen, my current lifestyle is not adjacent to a man that works a 9 to 5. He may have only 2 weeks of vacation, where I go on vacation once a month because of where I'm at. I'm up right now. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. What I do think is the way that she delivers shit and the way that she addresses shit is where the problem comes. She's not funny. She's not none of that. And I think that's where we at with it. You feel me?
Finances. Like,
I don't know why it's showing that again. So this is where
Like,
she
we have to go to
addressed when they
H&M.
did this 9 to 5
I just
shit.
don't have it like to spend the liquid.
Yeah.
Career, I manifested it. I'm trying to manifest a husband. Ain't nothing wrong with a nigga with a 9 to 5. I get it. They work hard. I used to have a 9 to 5. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. You work hard, you have money. I get it. I need an entrepreneur. I need somebody that understands my mindset. Somebody that has the same lifestyle. It has to do with money, everything to do with lifestyle. Okay? When I'm in the bed at 3 a.m. checking emails, what you doing, babe? Working? What you doing? Working?
Where y'all at? Get in the
Okay,
comments
love
about
you.
B. Simone.
You want to hop on a flight tomorrow? I have a meeting in out of town. You want to go? You got? Okay, let's go. Okay. You understand my life? You understand what I'm going through? I want to manifest that. What do you want in a man? What do you want? Let's start there. What do you want? Let's manifest it, baby. You can have it. Whatever you want, you can have it. Manifest that shit. Ain't nothing wrong with a nigga with a 9 to 5. Ain't nothing wrong with an entrepreneur ass nigga. Manifest whatever you want. I want to manifest an entrepreneur ass husband. I don't care what you do. Entrepreneur, graphic designer, sell t-shirts, sell drugs, rapper. You could be a rapper. A becoming rapper, D-list. I don't give a fuck. Entrepreneur, okay? At this point, I'm about to rebuy my book. I'm about to rebuy my book so I can manifest.
All right, now that's my point right there. The way that she addressed that was cringe. It was annoying. It was stupid. She tried to comedian her way out of it, but she's not a good comedian. That's the point where people were irritated. I think the overall message is that if you can want what you want. I think that B. Simone, you just got to deal with the backlash, man. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell. I don't know what advice to give her. She's fucked up her own image. I was done with her when her friend died, who DC Young Fly, baby mama. When she died, and she said, "Hey guys, I'm not gonna be posting on the internet for a while, except for only on my close friends, because I'm grieving. But if you want to see me grieve, just subscribe to my close friends, $10 a month." I said, "Oh no, this bitch has lost her mind. This bitch done lost her mind. She's a piece of shit." And that's why we're not gonna spend no more time on her. Let's move on to the next topic.
You saying
Jim Jones and Nas, y'all. Jim Jones has been on a shameless streak of trying to get Nas. Oh, wait, let me tell y'all something, too. Wait, I had to show y'all something. I can't believe I forgot this, bro. Hold on. Oh, my God. I can't believe I meant to say this, bro. Oh, they captured Antoine Massey, y'all. Hold on. They done caught him. They done caught Antoine Massey, bro. That's not even what I came to look for. Oh, my God. They done captured Antoine Massey, bro. He's the inmate that escaped from New Orleans, bro. They saying he was the ringleader, bro. They caught him. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. We knew this was coming. I'm just glad he made it alive, bro. His family was begging him to go back. Go back to jail, bro. Please. So they caught him. He had a good time, man. Salute. You know what I'm saying? We gonna the other nigga, that nigga's gone. Derrick Groves, he's gone. He's not coming back, y'all. He's gone. That nigga's somewhere south of the border saying nigga, allowing some Mexicans to say nigga, bro. They didn't call Derrick Groves. That's crazy, man. Oh, Antoine Massey, bro. At least you got to see, you know what I'm saying, some real shit. Let me type in Mexican OT. Matter of fact, yeah, let's just go Mexican OT. Yeah, the one I meant to show you. Oh, no, that's not the one. I need to see the whole thing. Goddamn. Hey, all them people was in my DMs talking crazy, and Mexican OT apologized, y'all. Mexican OT apologized for it. One of his homies said, I lost a lot of respect for at that Mexican OT. He said, I'm sorry, cousin. I felt like it was a stupid question, so I gave a stupid answer. No, you gave a serious answer. That's how you felt. You weren't trying to troll. I meant it deeper than the word, cousin. I could have said anything and I would stand on it for my beliefs. Being strong, strictly no hate or ill in my heart. I got a lot of love for my brother and my sisterhood, man. Blessings, and I'm sorry to hurt people. I hope that you can forgive me. He said something else too. Hold on. Let me go see where it said. He said something else. He said he been fucking with me for some years. Shit fucked me up and I lost one of them. I'm sorry to anyone that I've offended, any race or belief. Thank you to everyone who's still here. So while everybody that's willing to go to war and fight for Mexican OT, nigga opened up talking about he'll take the fade for Mexican OT in my comments. Mexican OT folded. And he said, you know what? I'm realizing I'm hurting the people towards me. He's saying that he hurt people and he's sorry. But y'all, for whatever reason, is willing to die. Because that's what's going to happen to y'all. Y'all willing to die on the hill because y'all think the word nigga is cool. Y'all want to say nigga so fucking bad. That's what that is. Anyway, Jim Jones has been coming in Nas, y'all. And it's really because a 22, this is how the conversation started. 22-year-old boy came out and said that Jim Jones is more relevant than Nas or some shit like that. Let's go.
Jim Jones has more hits than Nas.
I'm from New Jersey. We grew up on ballin'.
That's one.
We did not grow up on one mic. Pop Champagne, Summer in Miami.
Don't put your ignorance on New Jersey because both of these are New York artists. So if you are from Jersey, you're 22 years old, so you're most likely, I don't even say most likely because that's not true either. But Jim Jones, first of all, you're 22. That means that you were probably born in 2003. You don't know nothing about Jim Jones or Nas, to be honest with you. Like, you're honestly just doing content and you're not making sense. The fuck? Jim Jones ain't got enough songs for you to be like, oh, I fuck with Jim Jones. So let's look at the reasoning behind as to why he fucks with Jim Jones.
You saying Jim Jones has more hits than Nas?
I'm from New Jersey. We grew up on ballin'.
That's one.
We did not grow up on one mic. Pop Champagne, Summer in Miami. That's a classic.
If I rule the world.
Those are literally the 3 songs that Jim Jones has that people liked. That's it. And Pop Champagne, not even his fucking song. Shut up.
Bro, how's that comparable to those songs you just said?
I'm 22. Every Nas song that my man MJ played, we said we heard that from what, Dub?
2K.
2K. Those songs are in the video game.
Okay.
That's the problem. That's the problem. These new niggas now, they are not fans of hip hop. This nigga is saying I only know about these songs because of 2K. Not because you have YouTube. Not because you have more access to research than any other generation. It's because you play 2K and you like the song. That's it. That's it. Be for real, nigga. You sound stupid. That's why I don't argue with motherfuckers. My rule of thumb is I don't argue with niggas who don't remember 9/11. If you don't remember 9/11, shut the fuck up.
I have never in my life said at a party, yo.
Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, man. Get in the likes, get in the comments. Let's talk. It's a lot of people. We got some people in here. We got a good size. Y'all get in here and let's talk.
Going at Nas right now. If you did top 3 influential people regarding dressing, swag, Jim Jones is top 3.
But Nas influenced Jim Jones.
Cap, Chrome Hearts and the BB Simons belts and all that. Jim Jones is like.
Niggas talking about they respect Jim Jones over Nas because he can dress. The fuck does that got to do with anything?
Top 3.
So where you put Max B?
Nobody was wearing Ed Hardy.
Yes, we were. And niggas say the South is behind when it comes to fashion. Nigga, we was wearing Ed Hardy in 07, 06. And nobody ever in the South said I'm only wearing Ed Hardy because of Jim Jones. Because of Dipset. It was just a popular brand. You're 22. You don't know shit about shit. And that's why when I look back at some of the arguments that I had at 22, I was saying I was young and dumb and I thought I knew fucking everything. Because nigga, at 22, you didn't know anything about, you don't know, you weren't there for experience. You did your research, you looked up shit. Nigga, I was there, nigga. Nobody in the South ever was like, yo, Jim Jones we dressing like Jim Jones, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Nobody was wearing True Religion. Nobody was wearing Chrome Hearts. All that was white biker stuff. He brought that into the culture.
And how old are you, real quick?
He's just regurgitating Twitter points that niggas is saying.
23. 23.
So Nas first dropped 94, right? So that's a different time period where this is not really even checking for numbers yet. He came in at...
That's a fact. I'm glad that he has fucking sense. Let's be real, bro. 50 Cent brought the numbers game into hip hop. Shitting on Ja Rule and everybody else. Then Academics pushed that as well when he started reporting first week numbers. Niggas is scared to drop albums to this day right now because they don't want the numbers to look crazy. When Nas came in, rap was not the number one genre. Nas is the first rapper ever to have multiple producers on his album. He started that trend. He is one of the most influential rappers to ever hit this earth. Nas is still currently winning Grammys.
At a period where just checking for the skill of the game. You're comparing two different eras, and I feel like it's a little bit disingenuous.
It's the difference between being in the game and being relevant. But Jim Jones is more relevant than Nas.
Jim Jones and Nas are in the same era. Jim Jones is 48 years old. Nas is 51 years old. Jim Jones just wasn't a rapper and didn't know how to rap when Nas was rapping. No matter what Jim Jones has improved to, it's still not Nas.
But you know it's funny. But you know it's funny. The last Nas album is not better than the last Jim Jones album. It's not.
He didn't even listen to the last Nas album. I don't want to hear that. The last Nas, what? The second to last Nas album won a Grammy in 2021, bro. Nas didn't even have a. Listen, Nas has a song called Second Childhood. Look up the lyrics. That's what Jim.
Better than the last three Jim Jones.
By what metric?
By what, yeah,
by bars, by everything. El Capo
is better.
The Deluxe is better than King's Disease.
I recently saw a clip on Instagram where a young kid was comparing you to Nas and saying that you got
that's my young boy
big hits.
He's wild.
Yo, he looked to you. He learned how to wear the BB Simon belt from you. He got his swag. Like, how crazy is that? Because in my era, you know what I'm saying? Nas is like a god.
In my era too. I mean,
so to be compared,
let me that young kid.
He was young, and we loved that he loved Jim Jones. I want you to break it down.
Let's break this down. I admired Nas, but remember Nas' first record, The Barbecue, came out when I was in 11th grade.
Yes.
So Nas was my idol when I was young. Like you did, came to dressing, the wordplay, the music, everything. I was a superior Nas fan. Period. I'd never take that away from him. But then as I got in the game, you got to realize that your rivals would be idols, and not to take anything away from that. I developed my own style in my own lane that these kids start to gravitate towards the same way I gravitated towards Nas when I was younger and things like that. It's a whole different generation. We talking about 94, 93. I was in 11th grade. Nigga, it's 2025. There's a big gap there, you know what I mean? And I want people to understand that. So when Shorty's telling people that, yeah, he's 20-some years old, that goes to show the part of the era that he's in, that I came into light and started going crazy, that these kids love me. They don't really know who Nas is. If he's 22, he's born in 03.
Not all of them, some of them know. But
first of all, I just want to say this real quick, and I'm going to let this shit play through. I don't ever want to hear New York niggas, because when we make jokes about New York niggas wearing Timbs and shit like that, They be like, nigga, we don't only wear Timbs. Y'all niggas is just tripping. Da, 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 da. I'm watching Jadakiss and Jim Jones both got on long sleeves, jackets, hoodies with shorts, white socks, and some fucking Timberland boots, man. Come on, man. This is some New York shit.
You know what I mean? Like,
them though.
Yes.
But it's the era.
Some music.
No,
some kids that.
No, I love that.
There's some kids that love hip hop.
20, so I mean,
but he's your son.
He's your son.
He's your son.
No, but he knows.
My son, my son can't tell you one Nas record.
That's your
You
job.
heard? Like,
That's your job as a rapper to educate him.
let's keep it a buck here.
Yeah, but let's
keep it a buck. You heard? Let's keep it a buck because you'll bring it up. There must be some type of misconception or what's that word when it comes to Jim Jones and what Jim Jones have done in this game. A lot of these rappers,
we made them take the darkies off.
A lot of these rappers have done a tremendous job, and I take nothing away from them. But they forget I got a hell of a catalog. Me, Jim Jones.
No, you don't. I think Hustler's Poem or some shit. That was your first album. That's it.
Jones, myself, gold records, platinum records, gold albums, platinum albums. No, me, Jim Jones. No diplomats.
He can count his platinum records and gold records on one hand. He say shit and the people looked it up, including me.
No, nobody else. Me, Jim Jones. Check my track record. Then check everybody else's track record. Then go to the billboards and check all my entries. Then check all them niggas' entries and shit like that. And I'm not taking nothing away from nobody. But I hear the comparisons and the niggas.
We got 8 people in the chat right now. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Y'all, respectfully, hit the like button. And we got 10 people in the chat. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. And make sure that y'all, get in the comments. Let's talk about this. How y'all feel about Jim Jones, man? Y'all like when we were talking about that nigga shit. But y'all come in the comments. Let me know. Show love, whoever in here. You feel me?
Niggas be trying to act funny when it comes. No, I've been spanking a lot of this shit. I'm talking about the industry. I've been putting on. So let's not get into that where we get into numbers and I got to show you the statistics of what I've done. You heard to what other people was done. You heard them. You want to go to the billboard entries, pull up Nas billboard entries, then pull up my billboard entries.
Listen,
no.
That nigga said, pull up my billboard entries and pull up Nas's. Okay.
We can't compare the two. What I'm trying to tell you is
I want to go there. I want to go down the line now because now we going down the line. He's a rapper and I'm a rapper.
Listen,
let's go statistically.
It feels great.
No, but I want to go statistically because when people be like,
I feel the same way. We all feel the same way.
And forget about the numbers. My numbers back up.
Let me step up to the forefront. Us in the music of hip hop culture have a problem. Is a thing, and there's nothing. The world goes off numbers, but in hip hop, we don't pay enough homage to those before us the correct way. And sometimes,
man, this ain't even about the numbers before us. Like, this is what I'm saying. What the fuck did Jadakiss and Fat Joe start a fucking podcast for? If y'all not gonna tell niggas the truth, y'all are supposed to be speaking hip hop, but yet y'all are scared to tell this bitch ass nigga Jim Jones the truth. Nigga, you're nowhere near Nas. Lyrically, talent wise, successful wise, you're nothing. Why did it take Shannon Sharp, who we about to show, who is a fucking football player and a fucking sports analyst, to tell the fucking truth? He's sitting in the fucking podcast booth with 2 fucking rappers from the generation who have both worked with Nas, nigga. Jim Jones, you fucking ain't him. You suck. These niggas is out here playing. Jadakiss, you talking about you the top 5 dead or alive. Well, tell the fucking truth. Fat Joe, tell the fucking truth. This is why the podcast ain't gonna succeed, because y'all scary as fuck. Y'all scared to tell niggas the truth because y'all got relationships with these rappers, nigga, and y'all need them to come to the show. And if the thing is, if you tell the truth on these niggas, then you probably scared that other rappers won't come. So that's why y'all don't need to be doing content, nigga. We want the truth. I can't stand when a nigga does what I does, right? And I might not be the best content creator. I might not have the most followers. Niggas always talk shit to me in my comments and they say, oh, well, you only got 7 likes. It might be 4 hours in. You feel me? Sometimes my shit pick up, sometimes it don't. But guess what? I'm never changing my content to the point where I see niggas that are successful when they make content, when they don't give their opinions. One thing I hate is a fucking podcast or a nigga that do commentary to do certain shit that I do. I hate when a nigga don't tell the fucking truth and he just sit here and keep it neutral. They be like, well, what do you guys think about it, guys? They report and tell you what happened and they be like, well, this is what happened. What do you think about Offset and Cardi B? No, nigga, I'm gonna tell you where Cardi B fucked up, or I'm gonna tell you where Offset fucked up. I'm gonna tell you Offset a bitch ass nigga. I'm gonna tell you Cardi is a hoe. That's what I'm gonna do. Nigga, stand on your motherfucking business. And that's the problem. This Joe and Jada podcast ain't gonna succeed if y'all don't tell the fucking truth. Y'all are stupid.
I just even myself. So it gets no other genre of music. Fucking, I don't even know who to use.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, hip hop is like basketball.
Jelly Roll's never gonna say that about
hip hop is like basketball. John Morant get on a call with LeBron. He's going to kill LeBron. So this is what this is
any
about.
Song, any of that shit is murder.
This is what this is about. There's nothing there's never is me.
They sat there and let this nigga say, bro, I got more Billboard hits than Nas. That's crazy.
Putting me up against anybody, I'm taking me every time. Every time.
Okay,
every
but
time.
let me say something though, Jim.
In every category,
Jim,
I get busy.
You started off saying you grew up watching Nas. The only problem,
I didn't take that away from
the only situation I'm saying now to you, right? There is no situation.
I always tell people
kids
that
should
story.
worship you.
You fucking started.
No, I'm not doing this. I did not know it was going
mad
there.
at you because you're really friends with him.
He gonna be mad at you.
Not me. I don't know him.
Listen, man, Jim Jones and Nas is from the same era. Jim Jones just started out later. Nas is 51, 48. Nas has 9.2 million monthly Spotify listeners. Jim Jones don't even got a million. He got 860K. His net worth is 10 million. Listen, good job, brother. We know he don't got 10 million liquid on some B. Simone shit. Nas got 80 million. And I heard today that Nas is partnering in a casino, so he just went up even more. Come on, bro. There's nothing relevant that you can do. Nas has released 79 plus release singles. You have released 47 and you only have 2 Billboard entries. And they're being modest when they say Nas has 15 plus. From what I read, Nas has like 30 plus Billboard entries. So he's damn near like working 30 to 40%. Anything that he puts out is going to be successful. Where you've had 2 in 47 tries. 0 platinum albums to his 8. Be fucking for real. Be fucking.
Were you smoking when you?
Shannon Sharp had to tell this dumbass nigga by himself, and I don't know why the fuck Chad Ochocinco looking like he about to fucking paint some shit. What the fuck?
Were you smoking when you said you better than Nas?
I might have been a little bit. Well, as far as let's get this right. I'm way more influential than Nas, and I don't care what nobody say. I know I made a little boo-boo when we talk about the sales and all this type of shit. I don't feel like getting into that.
Not a little boo-boo, a big boo-boo, a diarrhea. That's what you made, a diarrhea. Fuck nigga.
Rhetoric about where I started and where he
well,
started.
You said that,
but listen, Nas was nice when I was in high school. When I was in 10th grade, Nas came out. Nas was dope. We appreciated him. He had a little bit run. But Nas always came up second to Jay and DMX and all these other people. Like,
ain't no shame in that. There a lot of opos came up second to Tom Brady.
He never had that type of influence on us, except for his first album. I already told you, I used to want to dress like Nas because he had a lot of fresh clothes that the hustlers used to wear and shit, and we used to see him on TV. He had one of the illest albums of all time. And then in high school when he had the barbecue and shit like that. So I'm a real fan of Nas, but he kind of lost me after the movie Belly and shit like that. Like, I don't.
Man, go ahead on with that, Jim.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm being honest.
He lost me after Belly, but Nas hit his peak after Belly. Belly came out in what, the 90s? And Nas came out with Stillmatic, and he had the beef with Jay-Z and Ether and shit after that. This nigga's acting like he don't know Nas history, and that's why everybody's telling him he's fucking delusional.
When you ask me, I'm being a fan. I'm telling you, the movie Belly was fire, but after that, he kind of lost me. I think we was way too much into the game. Remember how this goes. You ever heard of a Kofi list?
Yeah.
Yo, go back into your history and find out what happened between us.
He ain't know nothing about the Koofy list. He just entertaining, man. Talking about he smacked the Koofy off niggas.
And him, you dig? And I'm not trying to repeat history, but don't play with us when it comes to that, bro. We already went wild on them boys. You heard? We the ones that went wild on them boys. You heard?
Hey, Jim.
Yo, and people out here acting like I said I'm gonna bring the Koofy list back. I just told you I'm a changed man. Steph Law, can you dig?
Nah, look, I'm put it to you like this, here, Jim. Hey, bro, you been in this thing, but lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Yeah,
Y'all
but look
ain't
how you
effing with
dress.
Nas.
Look how you dress. You don't
see what I'm saying? You worried about how
even be in the same places I be in. And the
But
things that we listen to
I
me,
can be in the church house. You can't F with Nas lyrically. I don't know who told you that. Now look, y'all know you on that good stuff, but you not. Seeing Nas.
Bro,
You
it's a
not
bunch
seeing
of
Nas, bro.
You got a bunch
Let's
of
be
40
real.
and 50, you got a bunch of 40 and 50-year-olds in their panties because I said I'm better
It
than
don't
Nas.
matter.
Look at you. Look at you.
Nobody,
Ain't all
listen,
in your
ain't
all in your
nobody from
film.
Dipset gonna
Shannon,
take you
that
over
shirt,
Nas.
that
Nobody
shirt
from the
too,
Diplomats
that
but
shirt,
you.
that
Hey, I
shirt
got,
too
I got, I
tight.
got, hold
yo. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate y'all. Damn. Okay, we back. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, y'all hear me? We good. I see y'all hear me. My bad, y'all. Listen, all I've been saying is that Jim Jones ain't on the same level as Shannon Sharp. That's it. Y'all ain't missing out on nothing. He ain't shit. That's it.
That shirt too tight. That shirt too tight.
hold on.
That
Jimmy,
shirt too tight. You want to go back to I really mean it? I really mean it started. We could go back to
No, but I
the
just
history,
said,
bro.
for you to
Don't
even
do
say
that,
that.
bro. Don't do that, bro. That
Hold
shirt
on,
too
hold on.
tight for you to be sticking up for Nas.
I was just trying to say I think this shit was all planned out. I think they planned on having an argument. I don't think Shannon Sharp is this disrespectful. Not even disrespectful. He's telling the truth, but I don't think he's like this type of person. Excuse me, towards his guests. I think this was all just planned out.
Question. I
Let
got a
Nas
question.
stick up for itself and meet me in a booth or something if we want to do something historical.
He
Other than that, we don't gotta
Nas
talk
say he
about
don't
it.
do that no more. Nas say he don't do that.
Because he got $100 million. He's a very wealthy man. You heard he's a very smart businessman.
I don't even want to hear no more of this argument. Jim Jones went and said some more shit on another platform.
Ever. He's never been talked about like this ever in his life.
Now, has Nas reached out to you?
You did. The last time he was in some shit like this where people were comparing is when him and Jay was beating on him. You heard?
This is more bitch ass niggas. DJ Clue, you are the epitome of hip hop culture, bro. You are the epitome of New York hip hop culture. And y'all sat here and let this nigga get this shit off. He's trying to say I made Nas viral. This whole situation is going viral not because niggas agree with you. It's going viral because you sound stupid. And y'all niggas is sitting here letting them get this shit off.
You dig? Like, let's, and I don't want to talk about other people's career, but let's just get to the
Have you spoken
semantics
to
of
Nas
it.
since the whole thing?
Nas.
Okay.
I don't know Nas to have a conversation with him. You don't have a conversation, we can have that too and shit like that. You dig? Like, I don't really care
One thing
about
I
that.
did see you do, I've seen you.
How old are you? 15.
Okay, so do you know who Wale is?
Just say it. No. It was some food for them? Oh, no, I didn't. Now, let's just end this argument here, y'all. Here goes a group of adolescents, kids. All of them is 15. The people are going to ask them, do you know Nas, do you know Jim Jones, and do you know Wale? The reason they saying Wale is because Kai Cenat, who is a famous streamer, probably one of the most popular streamers in the United States, he didn't realize who Wale was when he met Wale. And Wale felt the type of way, so they threw him in there. Let's look at it.
You want Nas to have a conversation with him. You want to have a conversation, we can have that too and shit like that. You dig? Like, I don't really care.
One thing I did see you do, I've seen you.
How old are you?
15.
Okay, so do you know who Wale is?
Yeah.
You know who Jim Jones is? Nah. You know who Nas is?
Yeah.
Okay.
15.
Do you know who Jim Jones is?
No.
Wale?
No.
Nas?
No.
Okay.
Keep going. Okay. And that is okay. That's okay. Not okay. That's okay.
You know who Nas is? Jim Jones? Wale?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're Creole. You're really.
Okay, how do you? 15. You know who Wale is?
Yeah.
Jim Jones?
No.
Nas?
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
okay, so how do you? 15? You know who Wale is? Nas? Jim Jones? This is great! Oh my god, okay.
I know what I be talking about.
You know who Jim Jones is?
No.
Wale?
No.
Jim Jones?
You know Wale just doesn't look with the third one again?
You ain't say Nas. You ain't say Nas.
Oh, Nas, you know who Nas is?
Okay.
Oh, Lil Nas,
All right, so clearly Nas, I mean, that's the end of the debate. One little 22-year-old from Jersey who's delusional. Like, let's be for real. Let's be for real. Come on now.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So how old are you? You know who Jim Jones is?
No.
You know who Wale is?
Of course.
You know who Nas is?
I heard of him, but I don't know exactly what
Damn, so Jim Jones may be defeated.
All right, man. So y'all realize, bro, that's the end of it. Like Jim Jones, let's be for real. This was never an argument. That's just where we gonna end it, man. I appreciate everybody for their support. Shout out to Tia, Tasia. Shout out to the Mexican homies that came and tapped in, even the one that I had to block, because you're not about to question whose word it is. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to question me about the word, nigga. That's just a fact. I'm not playing that. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody that kept it respectful. Shout out to Kenny. Shout out to just everybody. Shout out to goddamn, everybody. Hey, listen, it's love over here, homie. Shout out to the Mexicans. You know what I mean? Shout out to the people who are very understanding. Even shout out to the ones that's talking crazy in my comments, because I'm making money off of y'all. Y'all are, I keep, even this whole time, bro, I keep seeing people talking crazy, man. This might be my new niche. We don't need to talk shit to y'all, you know what I'm saying? But look, man, I appreciate y'all and everything y'all do for me, man. We gonna go ahead and get out of here. You feel me? I do my own editing. I do my own research. I do my own location. I do my own TikTok and YouTube. Follow, subscribe, goddamn. We got it.